Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Round 3 for the Ironman. We've got CJ versus Peter again. His Necrons have returned to show once again who's boss. This time I can give you a rundown of his list, and quickly scrolling to the file to give you the lowdown. So he has one battalion of a custom dynasty, which is composed of relentless expansionists and eternal conquerors. So it's basically all his units have OPSEC. Units that already have OPSEC have double OPSEC. And a relentlessly expansionist gives him a pre-game move up to 6 inches. He has 2 crypto thralls, 2 chronomancers with entropic lands, no warlord traits or relics, 1 royal warden with rarefied nobility and the immortal pride warlord trait. Then for troops he has 3 times 20 warriors. And then he has... Oh, those all have Gauss Reapers. Then 2 times 5 Canoptic Wraiths and 1 unit of 5 Scarabs. And then last but definitely not least, he has the guy who will never shut up, because it's the Silent King!
Wow, really? Worst pun.
It is the best pun ever.
Maakt hem ook gewoon, hè? Maybe not the worst, but certainly not the best.
Then CJ has the obligatory 3 patrols for Drukhari. He has... to start off, first patrol is the -1 damage Coven with a Homunculus with the Alchemical Maestro upgrade. So that allows him to get back up, I believe. Then he has Tolerated Ambition with Master Regenerist, so he brings back Rex. Then he has, as troops, he has 5 Rex. That's it, no upgrades. 2 times for his fast attack slot, 2 times 5 Scourges with 4 Scourge Shredders. Then in the heavy support, he has 2 units of 3 Talos with 2 Macro Scalpel Seeds and 2 Heat Lances. Then for his second patrol is again the -1 damage Coven with just a plain Homunculus, who has the Animus Vitae, Drazar, who is also the Warlord, 5 Rex again, 5 Mandrakes, 2 single Chronoses in the 2 heavy support slots with Spirit Probes. And then his last patrol is a unit, or a witch cult called a Strife from the Book of Rust. He has a Succubus with the Agonizer Triptych Whip Witch, who has Show Stealer and Competitive Edge as a Tolerated Ambition. For the combat drug, he has chosen Adrenalite, so +1 attack on the first round of combat, basically. Then 2 units of 5 witches with random combat drugs, no other upgrades. 1 unit of 10 Hellions, also with random combat drugs, no upgrades. And then 2 Raiders, one of which has a Phantasm Grenade Launcher, and the other has a Phantasm Grenade Launcher and Grizzly Trophies. As you can see, the secondaries they have chosen for Peter, it's Purge the Vermin, Raise the Banners, and Grind them down. For CJ, it's No Prisoners, Raise the Banners, and Hurt the Prey. And we're playing Overrun. CJ, have you already rolled for your combat drugs? Alright. Sure.
Keep rolling. Hellions.
So his Hellions roll a 2 and a 6. Plus 1 strength and plus 1 ballistic skill and leadership. First unit of which is a 4 and a 5, so that's weapon skill and toughness. And then the second unit of which is get plus 1 attack and plus 1 movement.
Had jij na deze unit nog iets geprobeerd?
Cool.
Nee, was niet meer.
Yeah, so the players are just deploying. We just started the round. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a look if I can see what the scores are at the moment, because the overall sheet got mixed up just a little bit. So on place number 16, we still have Sake with his Death Watch. Then comes Misho with his mix of Gene Cults and Tyranids. Then we have Wouter with Death Guard, Rico with Imperial Guard and Sisters. Then Brian, who we just saw being annihilated by Justy, with his Aethes. Then Felix with another army of Adeptus Astartes. Yoop with an Imperial mix. And then Ronald, who we saw in round 1 on the stream table with the Black Legion. So he won his second game, which is cool. Then on place 6 is Rude, who lost the second game with the Drukhari. Then number 5 is Scott with his Dark Angels, a Terminator spam list. Then number 4 is Tim with his Gene Stealer Cult Tyranid list. Then number 3 is Justy, who we also saw on the stream table last round. Then this is actually table number 1 with CJ and Peter. CJ leading the score right now with 2 wins and 191 battle points, and Peter coming in a close second with 169 and 2 wins.
Even kijken, want 8 inch move, 8 inch schieten, 26 inch. We staan niet buiten 26. Dat is 31. Ja. Prima, en dan de symboio's. Ja, je hebt gewonnen voor beurt eind. Ja. Helemaal niet. 3. 5. Dan moet jij beginnen. Moet je beginnen. Scout move. Yep.
So we just had the roll off. Peter is going first. So just doing the scout moves right now. And we'll see what the Necrons are up to.
Oh, wacht, ik moet even mijn klantfoto stellen. Cheating, hè? Cheating, hè? Ja, die wordt 1 weten. Ja, nee, het is toch altijd hetzelfde, hoor. Dus, ja, I know. Even kijken, waar ben je? Die en die, deze is voor de 2 en 3. En deze ben je, die daar en die ook. Deze is voor 2 beurten, ik leg ze ook op. Ja, met de Soundkingje. Ja. Zo. Oh. Hij mag gelijk de gewoon move doen, hoor, joh. Ja, nou, dat... Ja, dit is wel een betere plekje dit, hoor. Ja, wil je nog in de stream staan? Ja, zeker. Nu, even kijken. Ja, die zijn dynastic agents, die profiteren nooit van dynasties. Dat is de Silent King. Ja, dat is wel. Even kijken. Ja, dat is een beetje apart.
So for deployment, you can see on the bottom the Drukari have deployed the CG. You got one unit of Talos in each of your flanking buildings. Is that correct?
Center.
Oh, center and left. Okay, and then the two Chronos on the far right. Yeah, and then two Raiders as well.
Even kijken dan nog.
And the Hellions are in the far right ruin.
En dan doet iemand hier even mee om.
Dus hier staat de Witch, staat hier. En daar staat Drazar, Monculus en
Ja.
de andere Rex.
So we got the Witches and the Raider on the right, and then Drazar, Homunculus, and Rex in the Raider on the left.
Oké, nou dan gaan we nu een turn 1 doen. Ja. Eerste foto.
So Peter has finished his scout move and is now going over to his movement phase.
I like it.
Even kijken.
And he's going up to 15 CP.
Yes. Daar staan Hellions van mij vandaan. Zou dat 19 dus 12 zou een 7 in start zijn. Naar deze Hellion toe. Want daar staan Rex. Kijk dat niks omsloten hier. Ja, ja, deze gaat zijn het al nu ervoor dat ik dus zo meteen een 7 inch charge op die voorste.
Ja, helemaal goed.
Dus of ga ik dan zo te fucken dat ik ook nog.
Ik denk wel dat je nog om de Chronos heen moet.
Ja,
Dan kan je, dus je kan niet helemaal weg naar voren.
nou dan tik ik, dan moet ik ze allebei die Claire als charge starten.
Ja, meer voor dat je eromheen kan lopen. Of gaan movement.
Ja. 12 inch.
Players are now measuring out what the raids would need to get a charge off into the lines of Drukari.
Hartstikke idee. Scherp, die gaan niet. Ik heb genoeg zitten op objective. Dus.
You played Felix and no,
Joep en Leonard.
Joep and Leonard. So Knights and
Elite en Ironman.
yeah,
Even kijken.
cool games, nice games.
Yeah.
Yep.
5 plus invul 7 naar deze unit toe. 5 plus invul 7 naar
Of
deze.
de groene of de
Groene.
groene?
Dat weet ik niet. Maar Will Be Done gaat naar de groene en de blauwe ook.
Ja, gewoon dezelfde units.
Zo. 15 CP en dan heb ik echt alle command units gehad. Hoe heet die conjo's? We gaan een banner razen. De murder buckets.
De cryptotrals, ja.
Ja.
QQ.
Jij sneakt hem naar binnen.
Hij sneakt hem naar binnen.
Ja, dat doet hij gewoon.
Cyber Inspector.
Smerig.
Leuk man, leuk.
Shambling forward with the Kron Warriors.
Hij staat net buiten de 26.
Maar hij is ja, prima. Gewoon projecteren. Projecting, projected.
Peter just measured the 26 from the Talos for the heat lances to make sure the Silent King wasn't be able to be shot at.
Je kan nou net een stukje van de guns van de achterste taal zien.
Ja.
Dan kunnen zij erop gaan schieten.
Helemaal goed.
Kijk, iets minder ver, want we gaan munitie behouden natuurlijk. 2 inch. Ja. Dan hebben we hier nog een zootje ongeregeld.
Ja. De witte unit.
Witte unit inderdaad, snap.
De white.
The white guys.
The white guys. Wise guys.
Ja, je kan die holde brood afgaan natuurlijk.
Die gaat hier ondertussen staan.
Ja, die hebben allemaal fly toch? Met die Chronomancers.
Chronomancer Fly, ja. De enige die er niet van nature heeft, is de Technomancer.
Pretty cool.
Didn't know
Oké,
that.
dan zijn we
Learn something new every day.
Ja, de enige twee
chronomancers have fly.
Nou, min 1 zit.
That's pretty sweet.
Iets met een bol.
Mm, mm, mm.
Groetjes. 2 keer. Strength 12.
Ja, nog steeds 3.
So these are the obelisks firing into the talos.
Ja, 2 keer met min 4.
Dat is weer jungle.
Nee, 12 damage.
Cool. En dan de eerste. Kijken of het huis zoals wij.
Ja.
Woens.
Even kijken, ik ga naar 14 CP ondertussen.
14.
Ja, ik ging naar 15 ondertussen.
So both wounds going through. So it's 5 healing pains for the first volley, and then
5. Dat is wel goed. Eentje te weinig. Hoe was die? Nee. Nou, dat is mooi.
was this at the raider or talos?
Dat is.
You don't have the -1 damage on those.
Ja, true. Ik heal hem even.
Want?
Met
Maar jij
10.
hebt het 10 gegooid al?
Nee, ik had er 12 voor.
Oké.
Jij wil hij. Thanks, Ruben. Nou, maakt niet uit. Hij is gewoon nog slechter.
I'll shut up next time.
Lekker gewerkt.
Lekker gewerkt, Dick. Ja.
Ja, dat was een shooting charges. Nou zijn de Kronos en de Hellions, dank je. 8.
Ja, dat is genoeg. En dan houdt uit dat het...
Oh, that was a quick shooting phase.
Ja.
Nice. Nice. So we're H pummeling into the Hellions, I believe.
Deze staat niet. Ik val erbij aan. Hij staat. Heel goed.
En die kan er dan een half inch dubbel.
Die shinkt hem hier en dan 8 inch. Nou, hij hier. Ik wil namelijk van zoveel met attacks op de Hellions. Dank je. Ik kom niet uit mijn woorden handen.
Ja, maar die Hellions zijn echt dus ik een zware aan.
Nee, het is gewoon überhaupt niet echt. Dan wil je iets zeggen en dan... En dan daarna even kijken.
Hier heb je het. Ook een 7 naar hem. Dit is denk ik
Ja, maar even kijken.
8. Met die, met taal.
Nee, ik wil eigenlijk verkeerd.
And they're also measuring the charge for the second unit of raids, which is looking at a charge on the talos, I
Maar
believe.
zij hebben nu, zijn nu dag 6, want het staat er een van op.
Ja, dat boeit niet zo gek veel.
Jawel, die mensen denkt 6.
Ja, maar dat is maar 1 damage.
Ja, dat is waar. Ja. Maar dat heeft niet echt gedood, hè?
Nee.
Dan ga ik dus ook wel.
Charge in de boot.
Charging the raider,
Ja, goed maar. Dat is genoeg, dus ik haal deze even af. Want dan...
and the pre-measured charge
Hallo.
makes a 7 sufficient to make it.
Ja, deze kan hier met 7 komen met de paal. Komt hij er dan wel bij?
Altijd fijn, hè? Als ik kom het leger en dan komen ze naar je toe.
Ja. Ik ben hier niet gekomen.
Feels a little bit awkward moving into a Drakari combat army turn 1.
Even kijken.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Ga ik daar beginnen?
Ja, prima. En min 1 hit van je spray.
Ja. Jee, feitjes. Ja, kut knop 6.
Nee, dus heb je iedereen behalve eentje?
Even kijken naar deze shimmy toen hier naartoe.
Oh, ik kan wel draaien. Ga je hem nog in een half uur zo?
Even kijken zo. En dan als we...
Nee.
Nee, ik zeg maar...
Dan heb je die gewoon los.
Ja, er blijven er 2 op het objectief staan.
Ja, voor de moderne. Ja.
Goed, dus dat zijn 4 op de Kronos en 16 op de Hellions.
Ja.
Even,
4 stuk 10. Ja, top.
ja, even kijken. 5, 9, 10.
Ja. Cheese to success.
16 op de Hellions, dan nog 5'tjes.
It's only round 3, CJ. We need 2 more rounds to go. It's too early for these kind of jokes.
Hey there.
Ja. Nou, toch 5. Stilte 2 hits. Strength 6.
Ja, 3.
Yes. 4 keer met min 2.
Causing 4 wounds.
Dan 2 keer. Toep.
Killing 4.
Ik hoop wel leuke charges, dus ik blijf lekker komen.
En dan 3 attacks op de Kronos. Ja, Kronos. Die wel 4'tjes. Ja, dat is wel precies. Strength 6.
And 1 wraith now fighting the Kronos.
Kronos met AP min 2 ook.
Eentje.
Doei. Damage 2, wordt 1.
Dat is helft. Cool. Nou, dan gaan deze koeien slaan.
Ja, ik ben daar eerst nog niet. Dat doe ik niet heel veel.
Always fight first, hè? Standaard.
Ja.
Dat is wist je units zijn. Sergeants.
Hellions now striking back, getting their free intervene from Call of Strife.
4 dood, toch? Ja, 4 lines over, dus 1, 2, 3, 6. Ik moet heel even checken of het aantal attacks klopt. Voor mij wel handig.
Only 4 wounds cost,
Nog 4 damage, 1 keer. Nou,
but
staat hij weer op.
CJ does manage to kill one wraith,
Nee.
who doesn't get back up.
Dan daar. Ja, even kijken. Nou, allemaal kunnen op de boot.
Ja. 20 decks.
20 decks op dat boot. Even kijken, dit zijn er 5, 8, 10, 18. Ik ga erbij hebben. 20.
Oh, ik ga het nog uitpakken.
Ja.
Yep.
Goed. 20 decks op de boot.
Ja, daar wel.
Kijk, 6, dat was ook 6, hè?
Ja. 7 uurtjes heb je
Ja,
nodig.
4. Oh, fuck. 5 keer met AP min 2.
5 keer 6. Precies 1, dus 8 damage. 2 over.
The Wraith just not being able to kill that raider.
Cool.
CJ made one save too many.
Ja, terug dan.
Ja.
Kronos. 4'tjes. 2 stuks. Eentje met damage 3.
Nee. 2 damage.
2 damage.
2.
En hier een raider. 2 hits. 1 AP1. AP2. Nou, moet niet uit.
Zo, 6. Is goed.
Ja.
Oké.
Wat dan?
6, 10.
En dan ben ik op half niet onder.
Nee, dus dat is goed. Dus dan gaan er 2 dood.
These were the Hellions?
Yes.
Right. So you roll a 6.
Yeah,
You roll the 6, Lysium 9 because of the bow. That's the way it could come up.
Hey, dood gewoon, hè? Ja, daar ben ik doorheen.
So you got 3 bandits raised.
No, I fucked up. Sorry, I forgot this one. I didn't.
Oh, ja,
So
je
I
hebt
got
alles
two.
afgelopen. Ja.
Ja, daarom kan het niet eens meer.
Okay, so 2 banners raised.
Ja, super. Cool. Kevin.
2 banners raised.
Yo.
Did you kill any units?
No, didn't kill any units.
Nothing outright. You did damage, but
No.
didn't kill anything.
Okay.
Cool, mijn beurt 1. 5 ompikken. Gewoon gaande.
Ja, zeker.
These guys gonna leave combat because they hit their own.
Classic.
Melvin says hi, you guys.
Hey Melvin.
Check one thing. Stratagem. Hey, blijf hem af, viezerik.
Godsamme.
Altijd weer Amsterdammers, jongen.
Graanprostitutie hier.
Oh.
Dat niet eens, je betaalt niet eens.
Nee, echt hè.
Pakken, jongens.
Hebben zij een infantry keyword?
Nee, het zijn beasts.
Beasts? Ah, oké. Dope. Dan is Whispering Flyby niet echt de super waard. Hoewel, je hebt er eentje op 1 moeten.
Ja.
Dat is wel een waard. Oké, krijg SP.
While CJ is doing his movement, I'm just gonna make a quick round through the room. I'll be right back.
Ik heb er nog steeds 9, want ik heb er 1 gekregen. En ik ga nu eentje uitgeven, dus ik ga nu weer 8. Flyby. Zo.
Heel snel de linkerkant van.
You spent 2 CP so far, CJ? 1.
Oh, 2 so far, ja.
2 so far. Yeah, okay.
Voor de flyby.
Een stukje rust staat uit, zodat ze kan aanvallen. De dart gaat daar uitstappen om te chargen. Want je kan door chargen achter een houtje. Want je hebt eentje daarvoor.
Ja, goed.
Maar niet zo heel blij, denk ik inderdaad. Even kijken. Van charge is boeiend. Ik stap wel hier ook die monkjes uit. Oh, die staat daar trouwens.
Ja, dus ik ben zeggen, was dat hier?
Ja, hier de master monk zit ik wel.
Ja, die staat daar.
Ja, dus dan deze gaan hoeveel is dit? Binnen 14, dus 8 is 5 in charge.
Yep. Scheelt hij nou vrouw uit?
Ja.
Even kijken hoe die maakt.
Deze guys in de banner hier.
Ja.
Natuurlijk. Lossen gaan gewoon eventjes 8.
Ja.
8. En 8. Dus een soort charger. Kronos blijft lekker staan. Raider gaat gewoon uit combat. Die kan
Netjes, 2 stuks. Zinvels. Eentje dood. Ja, wacht even. Ik ga even kijken. Ik ga een cp'tje ga ik kijken.
Oh, gewoon een reroll check.
Ja, die rolt helemaal voor je. Dan ga ik naar 12. Ja. Ja, oké.
Dan de Kronos Flamer.
3 stuks.
Eentje.
AP.
2.
Doe ik 2 plussen. Nee.
1 damage.
We hebben 6 doet hij dubbel damage.
Ja, precies. Dan doet hij damage terug.
Even kijken naar hoe het heel veel mee afstaat. Objective. Ja, zo. Up.
Hier ook Kronos erin.
6 weer.
4. Het zijn er eentje met damage 2, eentje met damage 1.
Damage 2. Op de 4 plus. Nee, damage 1. Nee,
Dat is ook eentje dood.
die mag wel weer weten.
Ja.
Dus ik probeer het. Nee.
Nee.
Even kijken.
Dan is er één.
Ja, die eentje die niet op een objective staat.
Ja, precies. Die doet toch
En
niet
deze
heel
is
veel.
hij is al afgesloten, want er stonden...
Ja, er stonden 2 op. Ja,
Ja,
dat ging wel vanuit hoor.
Nee, ik had het ook van die class, maar dat is gewoon...
Oké, hun heatlancers daarin.
Oh.
Dat is 4 schoten.
Ja.
Ik kan deze in obstructed zien.
Ja.
Dus dat is nog steeds 4, 3 stuks, tweetjes. Dat zijn 3 gewoon kaart. Ik moet rollen. Ja,
Nee.
tuurlijk.
Dan gaan we
keer op
dood,
die andere
dan
keer op.
gaan we 2 races.
8 doppies.
Even kijken.
We moeten wel even bijhouden hoe het
Ja, tot nu toe is er nog niks gereanimated, dus nu moet het niet.
Nee, maar...
Ik hou alleen altijd bij wat er reanimated en tel ik straks bij de...
Oh, zo kan het natuurlijk ook, ja.
Dat is makkelijker.
Ja.
Even kijken, 8 keer 5 plussen. Nee, niet eens in de buurt.
Nee.
Dus
Nee,
nee,
nu
nu...
kan ik nog niet bij te houden.
Nee.
Hellions doen hoe heet het? Poison Chisel.
Ja.
Nee, dat mogen ze volgens mij niet als ze met hun eigen valwerk gebruiken. Gaat het even bij tot niet af.
Oké.
Maakt nu niet zo heel veel uit trouwens. Heb ik dan alles gesloten? Volgens mij... Oh nee, ik kan zeggen, ik had gemerkt dat hij uit zat.
Ja.
Sorry. Ik zat even te zoeken, maar ik had die 2 zouden makkelijk zijn.
En je had al gezegd dat je uit.
Ja, daarom. En het maakt natuurlijk uit voor de buff voor de non-buff.
Ja.
Hey, dope. Charges.
Ja.
Die vaste charges scherps.
Ja.
Oké, ik haal het. Ga ik hier op het randje staan, dan kan ik daar een pilot trein in. Second charge hier.
Ja.
Laat het. Aanlossen. Ook nog af. Tik. Zo. Dat. Dan gaan we hier, Drazar in je
Ja.
blades. Yep. Dan de Talossen. Ja, dat ook.
Oh, ik haal hem trouwens... Nee, ik had geen idee.
Nee. Dat is andere, had je niet gekozen.
Nee, klopt. Dat is bewust.
Kronos kan er wel bij. Zo. Right. Alles gecharged. Alles gecharged wat wil chargen. Cool. Je kan het in terug op 2.
Yes.
Dat doet hier het meeste zeer, dus we gaan niet beginnen.
Ja.
En dan begin ik met... het volume zit bij de tafel, dus dan beginnen we.
27.
I'm back.
Ja, is goed. Maar...
Oké. Ria, ik zet trouwens voor 2 spring. Heel het groente aan. Ja, 6.
So the Hellion zoomed over to charge the scarabs as they can fall back and charge. The raids are still locked with the Kronos, and the Talos moved in to relieve him. And on the far left flank, some Talos moved out of the ruin as well to charge those raids.
10 stuks, ja. Alles is AP, dus
ja, dat
los.
4 plussen.
Ga ik gewoon even leadership tussen doen tegen jou?
Deze mis. Oh, jezus, Mina.
Hoeveel palen we er?
Ja, eentje niet. Eentje 2. Nou, dan gaan we eentje staat er nog.
Ja, er had eentje roet, dus zit ik bij hem weg.
Ach, jezus. Yeah.
Skiet!
Who did this?
De Talos.
The Talos just wiped the...
1 en 2.
Ja, plus, de rest allemaal laag.
En had er eentje precies nog op 1 route al genomen.
Out of how many saves?
Ze hebben 10 saves, 1 4 plus.
So 9 failed, so that's like, okay.
That's skills, bruh.
Skills,
Yeah.
bruh.
Ja, de wrong
So
skills,
failing 9 out of 10 4-up saves for those raids.
Ja, hopelijk is dat geen precursor hoe de battle gaat, dan wordt het heel
joh.
Ja, wacht even. Even dit aan de kant zo. Even kijken. Boeit het nog?
You guys are keeping tally of no prisoners, right?
Trouwens?
Ja, maar er is nog geen reanimation geweest. Hij heeft nog niks gereanimeerd.
Nee. Die hebt 200 stuk, hè?
Ja.
Ja, dat boeit niet.
Nee, je gaat net niet hard genoeg heen.
Als die hem vol was geweest, wel.
Ja.
Nee, doe je ding.
Kijken. Ik geef hun wel voor eens. Even kijken. Er is er al eentje dood, toch?
2 zelfs.
Ja, dus ik kan voor 1 CP kan ik ze hier wel eentjes geven. Nou, die moet gewoon weg nu. Dus 3 en hier wel 1.
Zo, gelijk CP of niet?
Ja, ja. Ik sta nu op 5. Ja.
So CJ popped another couple of CP, in this case to give his Hellion some rerolls, so he's down to 5. Peter, did you?
Deze is AP heel veel.
En de andere?
De andere is AP 1.
Nou, maar kunnen
Dus
we
dit is, oh je hebt er geen saves meer, hè? Dus 1 base, 2 base en eentje in het service.
Even prima. Ja.
Trouwens, ik regel wel 1 woundroll. Fuck it. CP. Dan is gewoon iedereen dood.
And CJ just rerolled one of his wound rolls to kill the entire unit.
En dan consolidate hier.
Peter, did you spend any CP yet?
Yeah, about
2.
I spent 1 CP for a reroll save somewhere.
Alright.
Deze gasten dan.
Ja.
Trouwens, hoe is de succubus?
So you're at
Wacht even. Kan ik die succubus in één keer doodslaan? Is dat te doen? Met 8 attacks.
4% winnable.
4% vol.
Je mag het proberen.
Ik ga proberen. Ik moet een beetje mee.
So Peter is interrupting with his raids. How many
Voor 1 zet ik min 1 hit aan.
how many CP are you at?
Hey, Lightning Fast op 2.
1, dat is omgedraaid. Fire Fate is nu 2, Lightning Fast nu 1.
Oké, 5 hè?
Min 1 hit is gewoon minder boeiend.
So CJ's popping -1 to hit on his succubus because he wants her to survive
Ja. 5 keer.
and needs to pass 5 saves.
8 damage.
Die is wel kapot, zeg maar.
She did, ladies and gentlemen.
Ja, en dan gaan nu de tafels in.
Ja.
Peter, op hoeveel space save?
10.
10.
Voor mij sta je op 11. 2 rerolls en 1 keer interrupt.
Eh,
En dit staan.
Even kijken. Interrupt. Reroll save. Reroll.
Did you gain the 1 CP at the beginning?
Ja, die mis ik inderdaad.
Alright, so 11 CP for Peter.
Ja. Nee, 6 saves. 6 saves. Gewoon inrols. Ja. Nou, kom op jongens. Als nou even uit even, dan haal ik het gewoon af. Nou ja, 1 niet. Doe ik het voor 2 damage. 2 damage. Oké, dan komt nu de bonus.
Nee, trouwens, ja, want je hebt interrupt. Dus
Ik heb dit ook, dus je mag gewoon een bonus.
Well, hello.
Hey.
We got a panda in the building. Say hi, panda.
Hi, Panda.
Ja, dan even kijken. Start my turn.
Ja.
Even kijken. Jij staat met Obstacle Rex achter, hè? Ja. Ja, prima. Score ik 10 punten, want iets met die
That's right.
dingen.
Yep.
2 punten voor de battle.
3 punten. Oh, 2 punten, wil je als eentje geven.
So CJ, you raised 1 banner
Banner in the middle.
because the other were 2 objectives were
7 raids this turn.
yeah.
And 5
And
stars.
scouts. But he killed my succubus, so that was pretty boo-boo.
Yeah, that was worth it. That was a really lucky roll with the 5.
Yeah, hey, it happens.
I'm gonna do the no prisoner points at the end, guys, because it's horrible to keep track of that with Necrons.
Oh, for sure.
So toop toop toop, poop poop toop toop. So Peter goes up to 12, and he was holding.
Dat is de absolute eigenlijk 1. Dus jij hebt 5 verschillende op 1.
Ja, 6 winnable en 3 punten. Ja, een aantal van 7.
Peter, how many objectives were you holding?
3.
10 punten voor hem. Dus
10.
die geeft niet.
All right, cool.
Ik heb nu nog opstek op.
Ja.
Yep.
Oké, prima. Geen stop. Ik zoek tweede protocol.
Stap bijna.
Dit is...
So 2 banners, no grind them down turn 1, and 10 points on primary turn 2, which brings the total of Peter's points right now to 22.
Dope.
It's quite a decent setup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the cable. Yeah.
The thing is though, if
Yeah,
I don't
you
attach
zip-tied
it,
it,
yeah, if I don't do that, like this linoleum, it's super slippery.
Yeah,
So otherwise, if
I don't
someone
know
would
about
knock
pumps
into
it.
the stand, then it would shift like crazy. Plus, this way we have wobbly table syndrome.
You turned your mic down.
What?
You turned the mic down.
No, I didn't. Boop, bop, boopity boop. No, I didn't. I can up the. I'll just. Because I think it's still pretty. So. So. Did you see how everyone in the room is doing?
Yeah. Rude and Scott are already through turn 3.
They're already in turn 3.
Yep. Tukari versus Dirty 8 Deathwing
Ah,
Terminators.
the Dirty 8 Deathwing Terminators.
Yeah.
Already up to turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah. It's a quick going game because,
Yeah, the
when you've
Deathwing
got
aren't doing
Terminators,
much,
you
are they? No.
just move up, stand there, and don't die.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
How's it looking though?
Points-wise, I think Rude, if both of them did nothing from now on, Rude would end up winning, I think, by 4 points. We've got Space Marines versus Space Marines out there as well. We've got Imperial Fists, I believe, versus Iron Hands. That's, a bit touch and go at the minute. Not sure how Tim is doing against Justy.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how that game will go.
Not sure how the game's going.
Do you know who had first turn?
I do not.
Because I think that's a swingy game in terms of who goes first.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because Justy's got the out of line of sight shooting.
Yeah. So does Tim, though, right? He's got a lot of hype guard.
He has got a lot of hype guard, exactly. Yeah. So
let me just see if I can find Tim's list. Because it might be interesting for everyone else to know what list that is. Because Tim and Justy are currently in place 3 and 4.
okay.
Let's have a look. Justy's list we just discussed in the previous round. And currently he's facing Tim, who's playing a mix of Nids and Jinxie the called.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
he's got a pretty nifty list because he's
Force of
got
the
2
Hive
units. Yes, he's got 2 units of hybrids, Acolyte hybrids, with the lash whips, which makes them strike when they die.
Spicy.
That is pretty juicy, especially if you consider the fact that there's loads of Dracario running around nowadays, and
Yep.
sisters, and all those tough and 3 small units.
Anything that really wants to get in and kill you in melee, like it's super helpful being able to fight when you die.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for free or just for some points,
Yeah.
even better.
See, all the way to the bottom. So we got Tim, who's playing a Kraken battalion with a Blood Lord, Swarm Lord, loads of Gene Stealers. He's got 4 units of 10 and 1 unit of 16. Then 1 unit of 5 Flash Whip and Bone Sword Warriors.
With adrenal glands.
Yeah, the adrenal glands are pretty juicy.
Remind me what they do.
They give you +1 advance and charge.
That is pretty juicy.
Yeah. Then 2 Lictors, a Pyrovore. It's quite funky.
Does he bring anything interesting? What do you think Tim's playing him for?
It's really just a real cheap sort of. I think it's still infantry from the top of my head. If anyone in the chat knows, let us know. But I'm pretty sure Power Force is still infantry. So you got 3 infantry, basically secondary
grabbers,
Yeah,
fairly
exactly.
cheap.
And then Lictors, of course, can deep strike.
Yep.
Those being infantry. And then he's got a Cold of 4 on Emperor Patrol.
Oh, that's the one with Vect, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Really nice.
It's pretty expensive. It's 3 CP, but it's the old Vect. So in a really clutch situation, it can be key for your game. So he's fielding the patriarch.
Goed.
One unit of,
Twee manheers erin.
let's see, 10 acolytes with hand flamers. One unit
Oh,
of 8.
9 blasting charges in there as well.
The blasting charges are basically just regular grenades.
Oh, which ones are the good
Demo
grenades?
charges, I believe they're called. And then 2 units of 10 metamorphs, all with hand flamers and whips.
The old school flamer bombs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and 2 scout sentinels with multi-lasers. To be honest, I think those are just there to get you like a very easy first turn engage.
Yep.
So you don't have to throw any units out whilst your Keen Stealer is called to still in deep strike.
And they're cheap.
And they're very cheap.
Very cheap.
Yeah. And you're not giving up any secondaries because you don't have any other monsters aside from Swarm Lord, but no one's gonna take it down.
Not quickly anyway.
Nah. You must be real short for secondaries if you're gonna take it down against that list. Bring it down.
Drie schoten van de Silent King himself.
I'm quickly gonna go back to the game at hand.
Twee keer met min 3. Zeker? Ja, zeker met min 3. Daar is 2.
I actually lost track of which turn we're at. I think it's
Is this turn 2 or turn 1?
Ja, dit is turn 2.
It's turn 2.
yeah.
Goed. Dan hebben we de lans van hem. Ja. Even kijken.
So Necron's turn 2.
Ja.
We're in shooting phase currently.
Nog steeds niet. Nog steeds niet. Dat is een de met AP4. Plus. Nee, damage 3 plus D3. Min 1. 5 damage. 3.
It's gonna be quite a tense game as well.
Interesting take on the Drukhari. You know, normally you're seeing a lot of witches out there, you're seeing a lot of raiders. Now that Dark Technomancer's racks have been nerfed, it's certainly an interesting way to go with all the pain engines.
Yeah, I like it though. It's very hard to shift all those Talos and Chronos. It's I mean, he's currently facing a list with just a lot of damage 1 or damage that is so high that the -1 damage is just, you know.
Yeah.
But
And
still,
a lot of obsec as well, right?
a lot of obsec. Yeah, I can imagine, especially late game, it's gonna hurt the Drukhari just a bit. It's funny to see that they picked almost a mirroring set of secondaries.
Yeah.
It's quite cool. Make
Yeah.
an interesting game as well.
Yeah. Do you think the Drukhari list here has got the firepower to clear the Necrons?
I wouldn't say the firepower, but the combat should be there because all those Talos have macro scalpels, which is bump out.
The macro scalpel's strength 8, right? You mean the flail? Is it strength 7? Scalpel 7.
But you brought scalpels in all of them, right?
But that is -1 to hit.
Nog 10 in
Right.
totaal, CJ, met min 2.
Let's have a look.
Cover, want ja, ik ga een cover.
Yeah, I brought scalpels in all of
Dus
them.
dat is 5.
For some reason, actually, maybe I'm confusing it with the old rules because I think Uri and Rakarth used to give you like +1 strength and toughness back in
Yeah, I think
back
so.
in 8th.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm curious to see how this game goes. Nope. A couple of Hellions being taken down.
Okay.
As expected.
Eén doet altijd met zijn pistol, 2 schoten.
That's what you got your little gribbler units for, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So Peter began and he immediately rushed up both his units of raids up the board.
They're dead now, though.
They are, but it did make sure that CJ wasn't able to plant 2 banners.
That's very nice. And I suppose it also trapped him in his deployment zone.
Kind of did.
Giving Peter the board control early game.
Exactly, and especially in this matchup, I'd say that's pretty clutch. Because, you know, losing those banner points, even though it's 2 points, it's probably going to make quite a difference late game.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, raids aren't that tough, I'd say, but still tough enough that you have to, you know,
got to
spend
commit
quite a lot
stuff
of...
to
Yeah,
them,
exactly.
And the thing is, now they have the reanimation. You can't risk, you know, leaving one.
No.
Goed, kijk, dat zijn 8 attacks.
Although that used to be better with the old reanimation. Oh, they didn't have
They didn't have
reanimation,
reanimation
did they?
before. No. I think you used to be able to spend a CP and give it to them,
Right.
but no, now they just get it inbuilt.
Ik ga het even opzoeken.
Ja, dus er staan 2 inschrijven.
Hier staan we attack targets. Ja, druk ik op.
Yes, Daniel. It's CJ versus Peter.
Zijn het 5 of 6?
Got an old school AO matchup.
Dat is 3.
Now and he moved 2 raids down to the middle bottom objective. It's very nice.
Ja, 5 is een rol.
Getting those OPSEC units in there.
Oké, dan was dat
Yeah.
mag dit zo.
How many wrecks are still left in that center building?
Sorry?
How many wrecks are still left in that center building?
Mandates.
Oh, sorry, mandates.
3 mandates left.
Right. But no OPSEC on that objective.
No, so remove is better.
En 5. Steeds 4.
Yeah, because all of his raids get OPSEC.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's the
spicy.
thing. Like you have to deal with those raids, otherwise they'll just harass your home field objectives the entire time.
Yep. Because this is like a custom Necron dynasty, right?
Yes, yes, the relentless expansionist and the
Toch de Janus als we snel dood kunnen halen.
the
Something else.
OPSEC thingy. Keep forgetting the name.
Six inch pre-game move and everything's OPSEC.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
if it's
And-
already OPSEC, it's double OPSEC.
And then the Silent King next to him.
And it's like,
And the Silent
oh,
King.
don't forget him.
No.
Hier thuis.
CK in the house
Hey, punten voor jou.
with his floating stones.
Exactly.
Hurt to Prey voor 2.
4.
Ja, 2 keer. 2 corners, dus 4. En 2 banners. En grind down, dat kunnen we zo zien.
Ja, tot nu toe 1 kill. 1 kill inderdaad.
Thuis? Ja, oh nee, dus dat was super waar dit voor was. Okie
So at the end of the Necron turn, Peter scored 4 for Purge the Vermin, 2 for banners, 10 for his primary, and Random Down will be decided, of course, at the end of the turn.
Hier zijn op flanken en zij hebben gewoon alleen maar Ruby dan.
CJ, how many points are you scoring on primaries?
10, ik heb nog steeds
10. Alright, cool.
Dus dat is een games.
Nee, Ben is weg.
Ben is weg, ja. Dope schnitzel.
En voor je nog business voor je beeldvorming sta je bijna op 5 als je de laatste wave killt.
Ja, ik weet het. Ik had nu op die ingezet.
No banners though.
Kijk, die koeien moet gewoon dood. Dan heb ik ook
Yeah,
twee
that's
hurt.
interesting to see.
Kijk, deze werd een advanced charge. Ik kan de grenade afkrijgen, dat is wel geinig. Kan ik hier ook charge, heb ik alles hit op 2.
Sorry guys, how are you doing on CP?
I have 9 and he's going to 5 right now.
Okay.
Ja, klopt. 4. Ik had er eentje gebruikt. Voor mij die wel in jouw beurt hebben.
Ja, je had een 16
So 9
Nee,
to
voor beurt al.
4
Ik heb
CP.
hem voor beurt even gespendeerd.
Ja, dat klopt. Dat
26 to 20. And Peter, you raised the last banner in your deployment zone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Waar is gaan de charger? Into the comments.
Nou ja.
Okay, so I need to handle this. So these guys are gonna
Ja.
fall on deck.
Maar naartoe.
Stay on the objective, obviously.
The Necrons have to die and never come back protocol. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Which protocol is active?
The Undying Legion protocol.
The Undying Legion
So
protocol.
I get to reroll 1 reanimation die.
Per thingy.
Right.
Per throw. Wat je
Kijk, jouw movement 8, hè?
8, ja.
Dus je kan als hier tegen
Sorry guys, I'll
dan
just
als-
add the protocol that is active.
Die kan hier staan.
So that means that Peter right now is able to reroll one of his reanimation protocols per roll.
Oeh, deze is CJ, waar is het idee van? Just good. That good.
Kun je even 9 voor die Guna 5 even
Ja.
CJ, Daniel says he'll come for your hair if you don't win.
Oeh.
I need a haircut.
You need a haircut, Daniel, so
Ja, als ga ik iets af.
Voor je iets terug moet, dan zit je goed.
Ik heb beweging niet anders.
Ja, is veel.
Dan kan iedereen namelijk gewoon zien of links of rechts eromheen. En ik sta erop.
En de race is 24 overigens.
18.
Oh, dat zat.
Dus dat is genoeg om wat te doen. Dan doen we hetzelfde aan deze kant.
So Scourge is coming down.
It's a scourge!
It's the Scourge of the Skies.
Kijk, drink trouwens, even nu we toch.
Ja, de Marco laat je of zo.
Is there anyone in the chat who's coming next week, Sunday, to the tournament? I still need to write my list and need to hand it in by 9 o'clock tonight.
Aan de andere kant. Het boeit eigenlijk helemaal niks, dat is toch even één.
Ja, ik snap wat ik
Dus dat dacht van ja, dit is leuk die meneer, maar het boeit natuurlijk helemaal gekont.
kan je doen, ja.
Ik ga zo wel even goed neerleggen.
Ja, ja.
Even kijken.
Even aan het zout.
Ik stap hier de witches uit met de extra movement.
Yes.
Hier.
Ja. Dat is echt mogelijk, ja.
Ja, plus 1 attack en extra movement. Dus dat zijn er 5. Hier het Franse. 6. Dat schiet even op. Dus 10, 16 inch. Yup.
And we're back. Back again.
Here you go. Ja, die mensen zijn niet zo heel spannend deze beurt. Geen damage me hier.
Those witches you saw disembark from the raider to the center objective for CJ, or the witches with +1 attack and 2 move?
Rex in your manner.
See?
Bring the bugs, Dean says. I might. I just need to come up with a list. Are Germans not allowed to travel to the Netherlands currently?
No,
Really?
I don't think so. So, we've got a little update for the rest of the tables.
Dan de monkles hier.
Yeah, so we've got a little update from the other tables. The table 2, Tim is in a very good position against Justy at the minute. Justy made a few key mistakes, allowing Tim to pick up some points. But it's not over till it's over.
Dan kan de
Harud versus Scott is currently turn 4. 2 of the Deathwing Terminators have dead. That's right, 2. And he rezzed one of them. So this is the Terminators versus Rude, Scott versus Rude list.
So he killed 2 Terminators
He's killed-
and he rested one of them.
Correct. So
And this is turn 3 we're talking
turn
about.
4 now.
Turn 4.
So there's 37 Terminators still on the board.
Well, good luck to Root.
Well, I think Rude is still predicted to win, as
Right.
long as he doesn't make a big error. I think they've sort of spoke about it, and Rude's going to win by about 4 points. But again, we'll still see what happens there.
I'm just going to interrupt you quickly.
Nicholas, you can find the list on BCP. I'll check with Dean if he made them public. Actually, I'll check right now.
Oh, that's
Panda's gonna ask for us.
Markroet gaat rennen. 9. Stop. 3.
So the Drukari coming out to play.
Ik kinda have to.
Kinda have to, CJ says.
Oké, ik ga hier op 9 staan.
Ja.
Dan kan ik niet op de trein staan, maar ik kan wel die zien, dus dan ga ik zo staan. Dat ik er eentje in een shirt ziet. Dan doen we 2 keer, dus maak ik gewoon 2 lijntjes. En de andere doe ik er gewoon naast. Doen we hetzelfde.
Yeah, Nicholas, we're also fully expecting Rude to kill the last 37 in turn 5. So fingers crossed.
En dan moet alleen die
Here's Panda with some news about the lists.
If if you go to BCP and look up the event, which is Amsterdam Battle Brothers Ironman.
Yeah, if you just type Ironman, you'll find it.
If you type Ironman, you'll find it, and you see the lists are public as well as the current placings. Back to a little bit of feedback from outside the top table here. You may remember Gubbins from the tabling in the last round.
He was blown back to 7th edition.
He was blown back to 7th edition. Well, he may have a little bit of retribution. Who's up against a Ravenwing list, and Samael charged him and died on Overwatch.
Dan heb je er 3 voor de tally. Even kijken.
Ja, ik ga even die Emmy opschrijven.
Ja. Ja.
Hoe lang is die flame range nou?
Yeah.
What can you say?
What can you say? Iron Hands Overwatch on 4s, man. It's very nice. The other interesting game we've got, well, they're all interesting games, but the other one I want to give you a bit of information on. We've got a nice Imperial soup list with Rico. He's got some sisters and some guard. And he was just telling me how good the heavy flamey retributors are now, with especially with the 2 CP strat for max shots and your cherubs. 36 strength 6 -1 flamer auto hits. Just bam, there you go.
That's nice.
There you go.
That's very nice.
And it's very nice.
Which order is he playing? Probably Argent Shroud. He's playing Argent Shroud.
Yeah, I guess it'll be honest. And he's up against Walter's Death Guard, who are still very resilient, but slightly down on points as of turn 2. So yeah, you're looking at Rico's list. Yeah, Argent Shroud.
I like his list as well.
It's nice. I'm a big fan. He's playing to Argent Shroud's strengths with the multi-melters in each squad. MSU. He's playing to Argent Shroud's strength with the MSU that have multi-melter in each unit. In case you don't know at home, Argent Shroud allows you to move or advance and count as remaining stationary, and you get 1 reroll to hit or to wound. So you advance up with your multi-melters, heavy weapons normally, but doesn't matter, and you can reroll with one of those if you need it.
Yeah, personally, I'm a big fan of the retributors in Argent Shroud because they also ignore the dense cover nowadays.
Correct. All cover.
All cover.
Apart
True.
from obscuring, obviously, because
Yeah.
you can't ignore obscuring.
It's quite nice. Quite
Yeah,
nice.
no light cover, no dense cover.
Die heeft niet over service.
Nee, natuurlijk. Even kijken. Nu moet ik ook uit. Even kijken.
Yes, Nicholas, with Trinity of what is it? The
Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
That's pretty juicy. He's got 1 unit that can do it because Rico only brought 1 unit of sisters with a combi flamer and a multi-melta. The other units he has are pretty dedicated to 1 type of weaponry. But yeah, overall, quite a juicy list, I'd say.
It's quite a nice list. I'm a big fan of the Militaro part of the list as well, particularly because he's got a Manticore and a Wyvern.
Wyverns are cool, man.
Wyverns are cool.
Ignoring line of sight nowadays.
And the Manticore with tank haste doing, is it flat 3 damage?
It is.
Oof. Very nice.
Yeah, and he didn't bring Hunter Killer Missile, which I get because then your Manticore has to pop out behind cover. But otherwise, they would do flat 6 damage.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet as well.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah. How's things going in here? Are the Drukhari
let's have a look.
biting back?
I think they are. The 2 obelisks from Silent King have been slain. And most of Siege's units have now consolidated the battlefield and have come out to play quite aggressively.
That's unlike CJ to play aggressively.
Is it? It's just there's still a lot of warriors on the table, so it's like as you said before, I'm not 100% sure if the Drukhari list has the tools to deal with this many warriors.
In my opinion, it would be the Warriors that would win this game.
Yeah,
But,
probably.
We'll wait and see. It's still early days.
Yeah.
Still early days.
Doe maar Alex.
It is actually Drukari turn too. I forgot to.
Oh, voor de dingetje.
Nou,
Update.
de fallback and shoot is 9 inch, alleen hij heeft ook een ward-up trade dat binnen 6 inch negeert.
Ja, die inderdaal penalty,
Ja,
whatever.
dus, dan sta ik daar nu goed voor, hè, dat snap ik.
Ja.
Die ward-up trade laat ik het thuis uitvoeren, daar heb ik nooit wat aan gehad.
Dan ben ik daar.
What are they talking about now? Anything interesting?
No, Peter's just saying that the Waller trade and his Royal Warden is not great.
Yeah.
Garbage. He's just never used it. I haven't had that much experience with Necrons currently, but when I had a quick glance at their codex, I didn't see that many overly interesting warlord trades, to be honest.
The thing about Necrons is, because particularly with warriors, you can just res them on potentially 4s.
Yeah.
Or re-rolling 1s. Or
Potentially
something. 5s re-rolling
4s.
1s.
Well, yeah, they always do on 5s, and then they have an inbuilt re-rolling 1s for warriors. You can bump it up to 4s, but then you have to take one of those Canoptech reanimators, I think.
Yeah, it's a list. It's an army I never have much luck against Necrons because they always seem to spike at the wrong moments, and it just puts me off.
It's a swingy army.
It just puts me off.
Goed dat je flyer.
Ja, anders zou ik dit niet proberen.
I've played against a few times. One time I threw a full unit of Repentia into 20 blobber warriors
En dan die gasten.
and killed them outright,
Ja.
like multiple times over.
Dat hebben we gehad.
That's pretty sweet.
And then I did it again against another unit of 20 warriors and killed like 5.
Oh, yeah. That's spiking the other way.
Exactly.
You see, but that's the annoying thing. If you get one spike roll as an Necron player, and you like 2 of your warriors survive, and then you spike your reanimation, and then like 10 come back. It's the moral victory there.
And of course, everyone has a res orb, so then you
Yeah,
can
of
do
course.
the old school
Yeah.
res at the end as well. Oh,
So we're seeing some charges coming out of Drukari list right now.
Nee, dat snap ik.
Ja, dus
you see where's he going in? Is that the raider?
Yeah, so Raider charging. So I get it. I mean, the Warriors don't necessarily have. They don't necessarily have the tools to deal with the Raider in combat. And if you can lock those, because I think the Royal Warden is all the way on the right from top right.
Yeah.
I think the Royal Warden's over there. Plus, he can only choose one unit, or can he choose? Is it an aura?
What his is it
The fallback and
the shield
shoot.
Oh, the fallback and shoot. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. Does he not have the veil of darkness or whatever it is? Where you just pick up a unit with the character.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Because that's another good way of getting out of combat. Although I think you can only take that on like a chronomancer.
Nicholas just topped your story of Repentia.
Oh, did he?
He did. One time I put a squad of Repentia on a 20-man unit of warriors, double fought, and killed 7.
Oh, Nicholas. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. It's Necrons can be heartbreaking at times. But then you speak to Necron players and apparently they're flimsy, so who knows?
Yeah, for some reason that's the one thing Necron players keep saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they die in droves.
It's the same as the no Drukari players complaining about how
How not OP Drukari are, and they should not have been nerfed.
everything's reasonably costed, witches,
Yeah.
raiders.
Those liquefier guns, man, were on point.
Yeah, it should have stayed as it was. If anything, they should have given them wounds back.
Yeah. Maybe some bonus points or something. You start the game with 10 points bonus.
Yeah. 10 VP just for taking this unit.
There is no Veil of Darkness in this.
No Veil of Darkness.
There is no Veil of Darkness, no.
Okay, interesting.
Waar zijn de meeste dood?
But-
Waar zijn de meeste dood volgens mij?
hier zijn er 6
Ladies
dood en
rodents.
3 dood.
Ja, dus hier komt de meeste damage terug.
This might be one of those moments when a player learns, hey, maybe I should have taken this relic to this tournament.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
En laatste 2 CP's.
Ja, ik ga het zo niet niks ook krijgen, dus het maakt niet uit. Dus, tweeën, hand grenade.
Oh, I just picked up that CJ is on
Die grenade geeft dus
2
niks.
CP.
Ja, mijn powerful pain telt niet als ik beurt 3 heb.
Oh, oké.
Maar dat is alleen mijn beurt nu.
Ah, oké.
I kind of lost track of CP.
5 en 5 maakt 10.
Well, let's do a quick recap
5 is
after this.
Let's.
We'll catch up with the players and see what CP they're on.
See that the table has shifted as well.
Moet je dit ook rollen?
Yeah.
En dan 2 reanimates. Extra erbij.
Don't worry, guys. You're not missing anything on the top of the battlefield there.
That's where all the action is.
That is where everything is happening right
One
now.
inch at the top
The
of
game
tent.
is being won right there. In those 2 inches, you cannot see.
Waar is die dude? Hier, 9 inch is daar. Dus
How
6
many?
wounds, 5 reanimations.
dat kan ik niet gestreamd.
Yeah.
We're just
We were
talking
just
about Necrons.
talking about
How lovely reanimation is.
Swinging
CJ just
it
said
can be
6
so
wounds,
stupid.
and Peter reanimated 5 warriors. Well, the story to beat CJ is Nicholas' story. He once charged a unit of Repentia into 20 warriors, fought twice, and killed 7.
Killed 7.
I had the same with Drazar. 28 attacks against Lich Guard, 10 killed 3. That's pretty bad.
See, that's the cool thing about Necrons. They always give you story-topping stories.
Oh, they do.
Nee, hoe slaan ze?
Yeah. Although I think the Warhammer 40,000 universe has enough space Egyptians, the Necrons can go back to whence they came.
Whence?
Whence
they came.
En die witches spreken heel goed. Zijn ze op zich?
Ja.
Oké, nee, dan ga ik niet interrupten.
Dean just took some flattering pictures of us.
Verstandig geweest, maar
Ja, nu boeit het echt.
nu wordt het geen kont.
Nee.
Nee.
Ik ben het met je eens.
We look like such a happy couple.
We are professional,
Yes.
although I look hench.
Help me out. I'm not British. What does hench mean?
Dench. Dangerously hench. Like,
Plus
buff.
mensen
Oh yes, so do I.
met
My spaghetti
the
arms.
toughest I've ever seen you, to be fair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I've been working out this morning.
Yeah, looks it.
Yeah. I've been carrying all this streaming equipment all the way from one side of town to the other.
Interesting story. From my new house outside of Amsterdam, it's quicker to drive here than it is from my old house in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
well, you don't bike. See,
I
that's
used
your
to.
mistake.
I used to.
You used to.
Yeah.
Like,
Before I was fat.
3, 6, 9, 10. Ja, gewoon sociaal. Niet plussen. Close to much.
Anyway, back to the games.
oh, the last Wraith has just killed.
Daar ging het om, hè. Dit is wel echt goed.
There he
Ja,
goes.
de benen. Kan het punt aan. Goed.
And I think we're coming close to CJ's end of the turn.
Zo, lekker. Dat is op die unit weer, hè?
Ja. Kijk, die schot wel binnen 6 als het goed is. Ja, het is vooral hier wel in het goed.
Ja.
Dus liedjes.
3 met 3 wil 1, 2, daar boven.
Allemaal. Dus 9.
God.
Nee, 5 op.
Oh, who did Scott play in round 1? He scored 90 points and lost.
I think he.
Oh,
2 keer en 1 reroll. 3 gaan er.
I think. I'm not 100% sure. Let me check. How's it going, CJ?
Gewoon over half, gewoon alles.
Yay!
That's the Necron way.
Dat is de deck.
It's the way of the warrior.
Hey, no poep en zo.
Nou, terug gaan, hè?
Um,
Ik ben lang blij dat, at least I killed 2 men here, so that was worth it.
so
Ja. Ja, de melter guns en de dark lens, like.
The Dark Lance was a lucky fluke because he
Yeah.
rolled 5
I rolled a 5 plus.
oh wow.
How's it going?
Do you know
really well, because he's rolling above average on reanimation.
Panda?
He's doing well.
Do you know who Scott played round one? He played Tim.
So he's ahead.
Really?
Yeah, and he scored 90 points. That's pretty impressive.
What have you lost? Hellions en
Maybe
Totalis.
to go to another round.
En 2
Yep.
mandates. En nu ga
Het,
ik staan, misschien nog een tafels ergens.
Even kijken, ik heb hier 14 man die op de tafel slaan. Jij hebt toughness 5, 6. Dat is gewoon een pot. CJ?
Sorry, no. 1.
CJ, je bent toughness 6 hè, met die gasten nu.
Ja, 6, ja.
Say hi, Dean.
Even kijken, hit op 2.
Hey, hey, hey.
14 attacks op deze.
You got loads of fans. Every time you come by, everyone's like, "Hey, D." No one says, "Hey, Ruben."
I should be getting
Who is Ruben?
at least
Tell them,
4
who is
straight.
Ruben?
Just some guy.
Fight face.
CJ signature elephant noise.
7 wounds op je tafel schieten.
There you go. CJ's signature elephant noise.
7, yes.
Can we make a soundboard about that?
Jullie mee?
Laten we travel to the known terrain.
Ha! Dat is de laatste. Stampen in elkaar. Boom! Ja!
En je moet goed.
I'll take it. Dan is dat...
Hey, it's a warrior that isn't coming back.
Dan zijn we denk ik.
Ja, hij is nog steeds.
Ja, dan wordt hij geraakt. En,
Mr. Brutal picked up on CJ's store.
One banner for CJ.
Even kijken hoe het
He is on 4 purge of vermin, 2
Dan
banners.
aan de andere kant.
CJ's got 1 CP left.
I'm spending all the speed. Fuck it. Well, I need to turn one, otherwise I'm not gonna get a chance to do it.
You guys are still in turn 2, right?
Ja,
It's my turn too.
But you raised one banner. You didn't get a banner point, did you?
No, because he denied it with the wraith in his turn too.
And how many CP does Peter have left?
7.
7.
7 attacks. 7 attacks. 3 keer, want... En 5. Die saves op de kamerste daar.
Hoe dan?
Nou, gewoon warriors. Gewoon... Zo, hier, pak aan met je kadaver.
Tussen.
Ha! 1. Nou. Hey, smeer dan waar ik vanuit ging. Dus altijd. Ja. Hey! Prima. Allemaal, ja.
So, end of Drakari turn 2.
Ja, ja. Even kijken, dan heb ik 3 punten voor de grind and down. Want ik heb een unit Hellions weer gespeeld. Nee, niks bij mij. Nee, Wraith. Som. Had zo mooi kunnen zijn.
Denied it again.
So, unfortunately, Peter's missing out again on his grind him down. As he lost 1 Wraith, which was just enough for CJ to deny him those points.
De laatste turns van vergeten, maar die had jij bij...
Ja, ik heb nu 19 staan.
Ja, dat kan ook kloppen, ja.
Is it correct that you gain 4 points on Hurt the Prey?
Yeah, and I think I gained 2 points for no prisoners. That should be around 6 for no prisoners. Right?
Used to be around.
Yeah, I'm doing
Double
no
check at the
prisoners.
end,
Yeah,
but
I'm doing no prisoners at the end.
Alright,
also good.
start of my turn 3. This protocol remains active. Get 1 CP.
Fuckers.
5 of invul to this unit.
Ja.
Necron's turn 3.
5 of invul en my room.
Nee, maar wel even morale rollen op die andere, hè, want op een 6 raak je met het kaart. Je bent 5 kwijt.
Zij moeten ook nog wel doen, maar dat is namelijk 1 CP voor trouwens. Die zijn er 9 kwijt, deze gasten.
Hoezo is dit?
Brutus Nicholas
6 same
Papadopoulos.
bravery.
Zei ik één?
Ja.
Ik bedoel 2.
Oh ja, oké. Dus same bravery.
So, Peter is spending 2 CP to pass the morale on the top right unit of warriors, and the other one, the other unit is just fine.
3 banners nog steeds.
Ja.
Toch nu? Je had die andere uit je gezet.
So, start at turn 3.
10 punten, ja.
Peter's getting 3 points for raise the banners, so it's going up to 5, and 10 for primary again.
Yeah, they both have 3 directives again.
Guys, you want something to drink?
I'm still fine, thanks.
Doe maar water.
Wow,
Ja,
wow.
Geen living metal shenanigans.
Nee, alles is of dood.
Ja,
of leeft
deze
helemaal.
lijst heeft ook niet heel veel wat te doen.
Nee, het is gewoon met de andere shit die...
Peter, which protocol is active?
Still the same, because...
Still the same.
Silent King shenanigans!
So, Undying Legion again.
Yes, the Undying Legion
Melvin, you bastard!
Shut up, Melvin. He didn't say he didn't say anything.
No, still doesn't matter.
We don't care, you're still annoying.
Still rolling reanimations even better than Peter, so...
Yeah.
He shut fuck up.
Okay, let's see, these guys gonna fall back.
De blauwe.
Zoekje. Dat is 6.
Hoe heb je 6 is move?
Plus 1 van hem.
Dit is 6 is aura, toch?
Ja?
Zijn we erin? Ja. Gewoon machines vandaag.
Nee, dat...
Helemaal cool.
Even kijken.
Of we een timer even een keer omklikken.
Ja, doe dat. Hier op dat objectief.
6 CP for Peter, right?
Yes, correct.
Yar.
You are correct, sir.
Here he comes to wreck my face! It's the Silent King!
I think he makes that nice. I put pretending.
I hope he does, just because awesome.
Let's see what we're gonna do here.
What we gonna do?
Doe mij jouw codex even, oké? Dan kan ik even de close combat shit van Sign King even opzoeken. Weet je van wat me over mijn hoofd komt nu?
6, 4, 3 attacks.
Shut up, bonus lukt
Veel damage, veel damage, veel damage.
Veel damage, veel damage, veel damage.
Nee, veel damage, veel damage, 1 damage. Dat is.
Oh ja, dat was het, ja.
Guys in the stream, if there's any matchup you would like to see next round on stream, let us know. And we'll see what we can make happen.
Damage 2, damage 3 had die andere side.
Ja,
Dus 4 attacks daarmee, 3 attacks met die andere en dan 6 attacks met die damage 2. Vet. Dat is sick gewoon trouwens.
Ja.
Gewoon 13 attacks uit de motherfucker. Dat is echt lijp.
Yes, the Silent King is quite a beatstick.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
People underestimate.
He's beating my drum.
People underestimate it.
And
He
then
just-
he's gonna beat my bum.
He just parks his throne on top of your head. Deal with it.
And he's like, here, have this
Yeah.
small lorry on the top of your head.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to. These guys are fall back.
You bastard. You're simply a dick.
And you know it.
Attacks
No,
10,
yeah,
strength
copyright,
24,
man.
damage
Bitch.
all your wounds.
Fuck
Put
it.
Root on stream. We were thinking about that already, so we might. We might.
Even kijken, 6 inch voor die shenanigans, 9 inch voor het fall back down. Nee, mag niet. Nooit. Er zit niks in een deep strike, hè?
Kan nog wel, als je wil.
Ja? Ja.
Ik kan een radar zomaar terug in de deep strike stoppen en dan weer uitflanken. Dat is goed.
Cool.
Cool, bro.
Is dat hier?
Love it, bro.
Is dat daar? Is dat daar? Ja, daar ben ik er doorheen.
Oh, cool. Ja.
Goed. En top plaats voor hem in de...
Talus.
Is het Taluthi?
Nou, bring it.
Green. Hit.
And Tropic Lands being fired into Talos.
Gaan we die CP'en? Nee.
Heel veel shooting.
Daarom. Even kijken. Deze heeft maar 1 target. Ook de Talossen. 4 schoten.
Oh, de
Lockdown.
Well done, oh la la. Miss, miss.
2 keer met appen in 2.
Oh la la. Sacre bleu.
Oh, mon dieu.
It's great. It's great. I don't have to say anything. You're doing all my work for me.
2, 4,
Overboard.
6, 8, 10.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is a slow game.
Fair enough.
22
It's an exciting game to watch, though.
Oh nee, wacht. Nee, eerst deze gasten. Daarin. 3.
Hoeveel iedereen met slaat?
Nee, alleen die laatste 2 niet. Die dobbelstem was met 12.
Oh ja, dus 18.
18, maar dat stond namelijk in Silent King.
18 boys!
Ja,
Boy.
auto hits is wounds.
1 CP van 16 worden.
So, bumping his warrior shots, going down to 5 CP.
Yes.
Ja.
De eerste 18 hit op tweetjes. Bla bla bla.
Bre, 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 bre.
1, 2,
Vriend, 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 vriend.
Beep, 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 beep.
Skiet, skiet.
Juist.
Why? Because.
Because you can.
Because why not?
That's a good question.
Even kijken.
I don't know the answer
Je
to
hebt
it.
7 wounds op je Talos en dan komt er nog een keer 18 schoten achteraan. 7.
I feel pretty bad for these boys.
It was a shame. Brian didn't do sound effects last game. He should have. He should have, and it would have rolled better.
Yeah, that's the key to victory.
It is.
That's where you screwed up.
It's the key to victory.
Even kijken, wat is er 7, 10, 13, 17 saves op je.
Heb je nog 10 bijgerold?
17 saves in the Talos.
Heb je nog 10 bijgerold?
Nee,
18 schoten.
Nee, ik had.
Je had er 7, je hebt er nog 10 uit je tweede rolling.
Ja?
What the fuck?
Vriend.
Alright.
Including de sound effects.
Nou, bullshit.
Oh jongen, als het afweg was, was het lang onder de zoden gelegen. Wij allebei tegelijkertijd eraf. Maar wij kunnen tegelijkertijd tegen Justy deployen. Ja, dan is het nog klaar.
Deze huilen, ja.
Philippines. Possession.
Twee op die andere. En dan nu. Nu zit er nog 5. Oké.
How many Talos have died so far? 4.
But that's expected.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe 2 is what does it.
Yeah. Because they nowadays they just have the regular Drukari in Bond save, right? They don't have the 4 up
They
anymore.
don't have
No.
the speedy back.
De witte unit, 22 schoten en die andere doet geen buffs, geen shenanigans, no nothing. Dus gewoon straight up shooting.
Hello.
5 ups.
How's the? Did Root manage to kill the last 37 Terminators in his last turn?
He actually killed a lot of Terminators.
He did.
He did. He charged.
Nice, lekker.
Yeah, so Rude charged his Incubi and killer Succubus and some witches into one of the units of Terminators. As I was stood there, there was one Terminator and one squad remaining next to the Apothecary.
Zijn lans gaat in de...
But he did wrap them. So
Okay.
I don't think he'll be bringing any back.
Right. Okay.
I'm not 100% on the rules on that one, but I don't think with the Apothecary you can bring them back into
I don't think
into
you
combat.
Ja.
Or into engagement range, should I say.
Nee, rol 1. De dice moet ik
In other news, Tim's in a very good position.
Sorry, Tim is in a good position.
Tim's in a very good position. It's looking like he's probably going to beat Justy.
Okay.
Justy failed to kill 4 Gene Stealers on a charge
Achter min 2.
with
Eén keer. Met achter min 2.
a AdMech unit.
A AdMech
Yeah,
unit.
I don't know which one.
What, his Scorpius disintegrator tank?
Definitely not that one.
Because otherwise I would say I'm not really surprised. But
No, failed to kill 4 Gene Stealers,
Dan gaan de ijskappers 6 nu.
which obviously left OBSEC
We
on
gaan
the
de
objective.
schoten van de Silent King daarin. En de
Right.
scepter van de Silent King gaat in
So
de...
yeah, Tim's in a good place. How's the chat doing?
Die schoot in de week.
it's pretty lively.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nee, dus deze is. Streep 8. Liedjes. 2 keer met een 3.
Shout out to everyone who's watching at home. Let us know who you're cheering for if you're following along, and let us know who you think could win this Ironman.
5. Ja, ik moet eerst even uitstappen officieel.
That is true. Warriors do go zaap.
Uit kunt stappen. En als wat uitstapt, daar moet je gewoon moeilijk rollen.
Ja, je gaat die charge straks. Eerst hij überhaupt nog iets doen. Dus hij gaat hier achter de muur uitstappen om hem plus 1 tap te steken. Dan ga ik voor de muur uitstappen.
Kijk, ik heb hier 3 ingooien. Dit is 3. En het is 3 inch nog gebeurd? Ja, nog een puntje. Ja, maar je moet wel holy erin staan. Ik denk niet dat het deze manier is.
Dat niet. Dan sta ik gewoon hier. Dan ga ik gewoon wel
Ik wou zeggen, dan zou ik achter de muur gaan staan.
En dan de 5 Rex komen eruit. Die Bluffly. Gewoon iets van de muur afblijven. Als je ze wilt chargen, moet je posten. Zorg dat je niet van
Yeah, Necron's over pointy ears any day. Yab Yahoo is cheering for you, Peter.
Ja, Danny. How you doing? Oké. Yes, dan 6 keer gooien voor dooien.
G dislikes both of them.
One guy fell over, so yeah. And actually, the guy is going to kill it. He killed the...
Scepter dan 9 schoten op de taal vandaag. 2, 4, 6, 9. Hit op 2. Geen min penalties. 2 niet. Denk 6, dus 4. 4 keer met min 2. Op de, dus die.
Oh, zijn er. Ja. 3.
Oh, the Eye of Sauron from Hong Kong, ever present.
Goed, dan
Well,
heb ik als laatste
I don't
nog
think
de
anyone's
pistol.
bringing any rings into Hong Kong tonight. Oh, hopefully not.
Ja, er zitten overal muurtjes.
Ja, oké. Goed. Ja, die andere staat op de zijkant. Dus,
Hit op 3, want dat is daar. Allemaal, stand 5, dus gewoon 5. 2 keer met min 2 weer. Eentje.
nee, eentje over.
1 niet over. Ja. 3. Hey, oké, dat was alle shooting. Dan gaan we chargen. Even kijken. Groene Warrior Block charged hem.
Oh, interesting. Necron charge phase.
5 is genoeg.
Looks like we got some warriors going into the Talos. Maybe polish that one wound Talos off. Free up a little space in the lines, in the Necron lines there. How much time is left in the game?
An hour and 20.
Hour 20 minutes.
Yeah, hour and 20 left on the game. Time's pretty even. They're both doing good time management.
A bit more, but we didn't really take a look at the clock.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Alright, hij charged the andere towers.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh, Silent King's going in. What's he charging?
The single Talos.
Oh, no.
Talos hiding over
Here.
here.
Nice.
He's pretty scared. He's pretty scared.
He's scared of the Silent King, is he?
Pretty scared, yeah.
Is he not going to bring the pain?
He's gonna try, but he needs to survive in order to bring the pain.
Even kijken, jij kan niet interrupten, dus boet en fluit.
Yeah, no CP to interrupt. So
Only have one.
the Necrons are free to do as they wish. Their will be done. Oh,
I see what you did there.
yeah.
Oh no, you did! Or maybe you did.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attacks op...
Nice. It's good to have you guys.
11.
It's good to have you in the chat. Keep it lively.
Stop distracting me, CJ.
11.
CJ's pulling his mind games.
Ik gooi er gewoon 12, kijk of je door hebt. Hit op 2'tjes, 5 maar will be done.
Ja.
2, 1.
Let us know what you're up to at home. Are you hobbying? Are you thinking about a new army? Are you planning a new juicy list to take to the next tournament?
Wel, reroll to wounds, want Stille Willem staat er nog gewoon in de buurt.
Oh ja.
6, zo. Ja, dat heb ik uitgemeten.
Ik kan niet zien wat je bezig is.
Ja, je zit nu nog in.
Oké, ja, cool.
Nee, dit is opgelet.
Oh.
Ja, good.
Rerolls?
Ja, dat is ook zo.
6 saves op de fout.
Doe het. Doe het. Ah! So close. Does he blow?
That's it. Get ready to go to bed.
No, no.
Party animal.
It doesn't blow! Okay, cool.
Down boy. Alright, die van die console die staan op je.
Did he die?
Ja, ik got
Oh.
smacked around by the warrior.
Okay, now the Silent King.
Silent King. Zo, 4 attacks van de Doom met Silent Dust.
Sure.
Hit op 2.
Well, we'll see if that happens today, G. CJ is being very lively.
6 plus. Nee,
No.
3 voor 2.
See what the points are like at the minute.
Ja.
Oh, we're still close. Still close. Turn 3. Anything could happen. Although I hear Drukari are super OP, so they should just win every game, I think. Boxcars on the save?
Ja, en de laatste attack. 2 hits. Stand 5. 1 keer met min 2. Ha!
I miss-
Die min damage.
He lives.
Zo
Lives!
irritant, jongen.
And now,
Smack you in the face now!
can he mathematically kill the Silent
Oh,
King?
he's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yes, he's going to do
Hopefully.
a lot of damage.
So, choose. Toughness.
7.
So, force.
1.
2 at -2.
4 ups. 1.
Yeah, 2 damage!
Yes,
2 damage.
2 whole damage against the Silent
Better
King.
than nothing, because I expected him to die.
Yeah?
Ja, die min damage is erg goed.
How many wounds does the Silent King have left?
14.
14, okay.
Almost there.
Just do that 7 more times, CJ.
I'll be done.
7 more times.
Alright, good. Yeah.
Yeah, your turn.
Mr. Brutal working on 10 Lich Guard. I've never built those because
Hey,
I stay away from Necrons.
Yep.
Even
Ik
kijken.
ga naar 4. Yep.
Have fun.
Nee, klopt, want die, een van die, die had niet, nee, maar die had dood moeten gaan.
So 0 points to the bread. Yeah, we're back, boy. So I'm gonna get 2 battle points.
Ja. En 10 klein money.
Yeah. So let's do this.
So we're going into Dragari turn 3?
Turn 3, yes.
So let's see what kind of bullshit we can pull off. So this little piggy is going to go over here. And he's going to repair him, these 3. Yeah! Back to 6.
Nice.
Right. And Dressar is going to go. So 11. Right over there.
CJ, you got 10 points in primary?
Yes, you do.
10 on
Yeah.
primary. How many on banners?
2.
2.
This guy is gonna move over here.
How many CP are you guys at?
He's at
2 and he's on 4.
Yes.
2 and 4.
Yep. So we still have witches. They have 6 obstacle models. But it doesn't matter, I just need more models.
Nee, hier staan ook nog 2.
Yeah, so 1, 2. Oh, they're double obstacle, right?
Yeah,
Or
dus,
is-
yeah,
so it
so
doesn't
that's
matter.
10 double obstacle and
Yeah,
2
exactly,
normal
so-
obstacle. And 1.
Hashtag bananas doesn't matter. Cool! This guy's good at that. So we credit. So he's just gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna stay over there.
So like an inch away
Inch
from
away,
everyone.
yeah.
And this little piggy is gonna move behind the wall. Over there. De mandrakes gaan swooping hawk stilo omhoog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back down next turn.
Mandrake's going up, up, up.
These guys are gonna advance.
For the objector.
So 8 is 6 because of the thingy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm better off standing here. Holding you up. Okay, cool. These guys are fine. Raider! Gonna move over here.
Yep.
And be like, hey, what's up, Mr. Bucket? Mr. Bucket. No. Let's make sure that this guy is ass first over there. Criminals. Okay, dan all the shredderbirds. So, I believe. Movement van headings, kun je dat opzoeken? Of van die? Voor mij is het 12, maar
Het zal 12 zijn, shredders. Nee, scorches.
Scorches, ja.
Ze hebben shredders, scorches, 14 zelfs.
14. Cool. Make sure I'm in range to charge him.
Ach, jij mag van winnen, mag je volgende beurt tegen Justy tenminste.
We'll see again.
Nou.
Ja, het gaat best goed met jou ook hoor. Je hebt veel denied in de eerste beurt.
Ja, dat
echt van de hart van terug geprobeerd te komen nog.
Ja, jij pakt heel veel punten op de prisoners, hè?
Apparently, Tim is actually doing really well against Justy.
Really?
Really?
Interesting.
Ooh, that's actually kind of cool.
That is actually kind of interesting, yes. Nice. The plot thickens.
It does. It really does. Hey. Hey. So that's done. Cool. Let's do. He's gonna stay there.
Oh,
that's
die
fine.
Animus Vitae is maar once per battle.
Ja, tuurlijk.
Oh.
If only.
Nee.
I'd love to do that every turn.
Ja, jongen. Ja, jongen.
I'd really like that, but
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
you
it's
would.
not allowed. So, shooting. Darklands into the bucket.
Yeah.
The Phantasm Grenade Launcher is going to shoot into the... Doesn't matter. Actually, I'll do the Shredders first. I'll do the brown unit first.
Yeah.
Into the unit of 11 still.
Yeah.
Because now I still have all shots.
Don't forget the poison shots.
Yeah. I'll do this right after. So, 3 pluses. Freeze again.
Ja, want je hebt niet plus 1 tweede nog, of niet?
Dat werkt niet op shooting, hè, maat?
Er zat nog 1, 2 te veel.
Oh, dan haal ik wel een hit uit. No problem.
Will, 10, service, 9, 11. Nou, precies wat we
En
doen.
dan poison.
Oh, het doet wat!
Ja, 2-6. Dus 11 op AP 1
Die
en
poison.
2 op gewone.
Even die poison, want ik heb er nog 2 thuis vast. Eentje.
Ja.
Ja, goed, dan gaat eentje dood. Dan 11, 2, 4, 6, 9, 11 op 5.
Ja. Hoppa.
Dan gaan we dit hier nog even.
Bruh.
Ja, dit is nice.
Zo, nog eentje.
Eén,
en
één,
label
één, één,
en
zo,
dingen.
hup,
Ja,
hup,
dus.
hup.
Hoppa, 3.
3.
3 animations.
En dan 3 voor je Hellier.
Waar is mijn pen?
Ja.
Ja, blijft. Ja, ik wil gewoon erbij houden. Dan kan het
Even
niet
kijken.
kijken.
Blablabla.
Nee.
Er gingen er dus uiteindelijk 3 dood. Ik blijf wel even
Zelfde van de andere unit.
Ja.
Even kijken, dan doe ik eerst wel hem. Dus hij doet Lance en Fantastic Grenade Launcher.
Ja.
Dus 3 Fantastic Grenade Launchers op drietjes. Allemaal die raak. Leadership 8 nu, want je staat binnen 3 van de Wrestling Trophy dude. Dat is 1 Mortal Wounds. 2 Mortal Wounds. 2 Mortal Wounds. En Darklands. Hit en wound.
Ja, Tafels 5, ja.
Hoe zei het? Ik heb dat als 5? Oké, cool.
Even kijken, 2 Mortal Wounds waar we op kan hierheten.
Ja.
En hierop.
Nee, nou, eentje.
Even kijken, die Wrestling Trophies. Dat gaat natuurlijk ook straks voor het moraal boeien.
Zeker.
3 inch, dan moet hij die 2 dood. Wacht even, want ik kom er begin 2 dood, dan eentje die animator. Zo, dan sta ik er buiten.
Ja, cool. Hey, er zijn 4 dood deze face, hè?
Ja, dit zijn die.
Ja, dat is voor mij even belangrijk. Dan die andere schieten in de groene.
De
andere shredders.
Ja, natuurlijk.
Voor mij was dat gewoon een handje nog een keer.
Volgens mij wel, maar...
Ja, voor zekerheid. Dat ik niet gewoon met veel bij zal.
Ja, daar gaat het al, jongens.
Oh nee! Zo, 3.
En 1 onderaan, yes. En weer 3. Nog 2.
Ja.
En onderaan ook nog eentje.
10 stukjes.
10
En dan
stuks.
poison.
4, 8, nee.
3 hits. En 3 wounds of full poison.
Poison dus op
Dus
10
ja.
dat doen we. En dan 10 keer voor min 1 op 5.
Hij rolt zo tegen goed, jongen. Echt belachelijk.
CJ is loving the reanimation protocol, I
Nee,
think.
het is gewoon zijn saves al.
And Peter saves.
Dan ben ik 3 dood.
2 erbij.
Even kijken. Dat. Even kijken, van de groene zijn er pas 3 dood voor moraal.
Ja, dat valt wel mee volgens mij.
Ja, maar goed, we moeten dan een beetje moraal.
Oh, zeker. Oh, de andere kunnen lastig. Flamer van de Kronos.
Kronos, ja.
Schiet. In de witte unit.
Oké.
Denk ik.
Er zijn nog 7 van.
Ja, die hebben er nou geen info.
Oh,
Dan in de groene.
de groene, hè?
D6.
4 keer. 3'tjes.
Nietjes.
Eentje.
Eentje met AP2.
6'je. Nee, staan we op. Nee, rerollen we die? Ja. Ja, staan we op.
Tuurlijk. Fuck my knife! Can't kill anything. Oké,
Kijk, dit doet Robert
2
wel.
heatlancers in Sound King.
Ja.
Ha!
5'tjes? Nee.
Nee, 4, want hij negeert de penalty.
Wat?
Nog weer 3 negeren, dat de
Oh.
was. En monsters.
Ja.
Hij met zijn flaming buckets.
Bucket C. 6 keer. Nice.
Stenk 5, 4.
Ja.
Wauw.
2, 3 plus. Ja, nou wordt 5 plus. Nee, damage.
AP2 is het.
Ja, maar
Damage 1, damage 1.
Oké. Dan
Ja, extra 1 moet.
extra 1 moet inderdaad.
The dice are not loving me right now.
Ja, die flamers waren wel een beetje abominabel aan de buitenkant.
Nou ja, jouw saves waren gewoon heel dik.
Ja, die flamers bolden kut. De rest was dik hier inderdaad.
Oké, charges. De Witch Raider charge in de witte warriors.
Ja, moet je wel doen. Nou, doe dat ook. 8. Hallo.
Yo. Hoeveel attacks heb jij nu met de cryptodals?
6 een stuk.
6 een stuk?
Ja, dat staat
Omdat ze binnen 6 zijn.
Ja, webscoop
Ja,
3,
klopt.
strength 5.
Dat is echt way too much. Dus dat gaan we niet doen. Kronos, die charge...
CJ thinking hard about which charges to make and which not to make.
Oh, de markers kan ik gewoon tegen muur aan chargen.
Ja.
Tegen groene. Oké.
So far, I think there are just a little bit too many warriors left for CJ's liking.
Dus genoeg.
At least that's what his face tells me.
Dan heb je healing, dat is
Ja.
belangrijk is.
Hier nog dingen?
Wicked. Dus daar gaan we natuurlijk chargen.
Wat charge?
Drazar himself charging.
Net al buiten iets. Victor, hè?
Blijft onderworpen zijn.
Ja.
Oh, easy. Die CP die
CP
hoor ik wel.
wel.
Ja.
Ja, na 1 CP.
So CJ having to reroll Drazar's charge.
Hij charged damage 1 of 2?
1.
Wel 12 attacks, 25. Je hebt rerolls, want je staat bij 6 zeker?
Nee, alleen core. Dat zijn geen core.
Oké. Nee, charge warriors dan.
Oké.
Cool. En ik blijf buiten mijn range van hem.
Ja.
En dan moet ik heel even wat checken. Of ik dat goed gedaan heb, anders dan schuif ik hem ietsje op. Ja.
Hoi.
Dat was hem.
Oké.
Dan, dit is allemaal fight last. Dan zei ik jouw fight last met Razar. Hoe zie je?
10.
Do it, buddy!
Ah, zo goed.
No, Drazar doesn't make the Silent King strike last.
Ja.
3 attacks. Raak op 3.
Or whatever he was trying for.
AP 2. AP 1.
Ik heb een 5 gezet.
Oh, oké, dat is verdrietig keer.
Niks. Gaan we opstaan.
Eentje wel, eentje niet.
Twee.
Eentje. 2 dood. Awesome. Dan breng ik een tafels terug op een hoed. Yay! Pip, 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 pip. Yeah.
Another Talos.
Finally happened!
How does that work?
The spirit probe. If you
Oh.
kill the model, you can put the model back if units below strength.
That is pretty sweet.
Pretty cool. Hey. Interrupten hoef je niet nog. Je kan daar interrupten als je wil.
Ja, lekker plan.
Uit.
Spear
Dus
probe
dan begin
doing
ik
the
wel
work.
met de
Bringing back a
deze
Talos.
hero in je dudes. Die dudes. In de witte.
Ja.
Drietjes. Drietjes. 26.
Cyclus Intel.
Nee. Yellow action.
1 reroll. Nee, eentje dood. Even kijken.
CJ, are you keeping track of the reanimated models?
Reanimated, ja.
Right, okay.
Otherwise it's way too much.
Yeah.
Twee dood, eentje hier, eentje hier.
Ja, dat komt erachter.
Ik heb coherency check, dan staat namelijk een 9. Nee, dat valt ook een shoot.
Maar dat geen turn tegenhouden, dus dat belangrijk.
Ja.
En de leader.
Ja, 3 attacks of zo.
Yep. Raakt 3.
Strength.
Strength 4, dus 4
Vier.
eentjes. Eentje met AP1.
Cool. Ja, is goed.
Half cool. Cool. Dan ben ik volgens mij goed. Aan die kant.
Oké.
Ja, dan mag je met Silent King.
Even kijken, hoeveel wounds heeft Drazar?
6.
6.
En mijn 1 damage ook.
Nee, daar is een bullshit.
What?
So, tell me, hoe ga je attacks verdelen?
Ja,
The toughest
Silent
Drukhari
King
around,
slaat,
Mr. Drazar.
even kijken,
Minus one. Is he really facing up the against the Silent King?
fuck
Sweet, sweet. Do it.
CJ, even. Hij heeft nu 6 wounds. Hij heeft er 1.
Ja.
Hij gaat eerst de damage op.
Mag ik kiezen, want ze hebben allebei damage.
Serieus?
Ja, dat is zelfs met die podcast bullshit met Death and Terminates. Kan je niet doen. Met 2 wounded models, dus ik mag kiezen.
Cool.
That's why this is stupid.
Well, it's quite a funky mechanic, isn't it?
Ja, het is.
Ik kan even checken in mijn boekjes. Misschien met dat hij op lowest moet of zo, maar voor zover
Ja,
ik weet
dat
is dat er
staat
niet.
er
As far as I know, it's wounded model.
Ja,
You have to-
both
yeah,
wounded,
yeah.
so-
I'm pretty sure that I can pick.
If everyone in the chat knows, let us know. It's the question is, CJ has 2 Talos, which are both wounded because the Chronos brought one back on 1 wound. Who
Maar moet je
are
ook
wounds
kiezen,
allocated to
Nee, ik mag
first?
kiezen om mee te trekken.
Bullshit.
Ja. Ik mag healen of een model willen.
Hier wel. If no models in this unit have lost any wounds, but it's not...
Any.
Ja,
Oh,
dus,
sorry.
Oh, never mind, guys.
Een 7 is nog steeds goed.
Ja. Nee, oké, maar dat verandert de zaak, want dan beuk ik nou van alles op Drazar in.
Sure.
Nee, die doet meer damage dan die Talos. Zeker
Als je
als
dat krijgt, dan ja.
Ja, daarom.
Ga wel opzoeken, ik ben wel benieuwd.
Goed. 6 attacks van de Silent King op Drazar.
Ja, inderdaad. Je mag wel zelf aanwijzen.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So you can actually choose your own models if you have 2 wounded models in a unit.
Dat is vuur, ja. Ik geef hem, oh, ik geef wel mee, mag ik ook shit doen? Ik ga
Oh,
gewoon mee 1 geven natuurlijk,
Ja,
ja.
nou ga ik even... ja, dan weet je wat ik zeg.
So CJ is spending his last CP to make the Silent King -1 to hit against Razar.
Sterk 8.
It helpt.
Eentje met min 3.
4 plus roll, Alec.
4 attacks. Ook op sterk 8. Jezus. Ja goed. Eentje met min 4. Damage 3.
Oké, dus 2, dus 2 damage. 4 over.
En dan 3 attacks. Van de zwakste. Die hit wel 3 keer. Sterk 5. 2 keer met min 2.
Yeah, you're right. It's the Talos that was brought back was illegal. So the other Talos was just healed.
14.
14. Dat is 7.
Ja.
Did Razar survive?
Ja.
He did!
Ja, de melee damage is echt goed, jongens.
Yeah, that -1 damage is pretty sweet.
Strength 7, dus dan moet ik jou op 3.
Ja.
So Razar fighting the Silent King now.
Dus,
CJ shenanigans.
wounding on trees with rerolls.
Nergens over dit.
So that's wat heb jij
Sorry,
gedaan?
I'm fat.
Ja, dan alles.
Get him.
9. You dead, bro?
The Silent King is no more!
You died.
Kijk, ontploft hij?
Razar does it!
Voor één step
One
gewoon
fell
alles
swoop.
binnen.
Well, several tiny cuts, more likely, but the Silent King is dead!
Ja, carefree. Nou, kijk.
Oh shit, bruh.
Oké, dit is echt bizar.
Ja, vooral overleven was al echt niet goed eigenlijk.
Ja, met een damage kom je net hoor.
Ja, dat is waar.
Jezus.
Zo.
Oh, wat is die dan? Oh, dat
Daar
is
is
ook.
ook, daar zou you decapitate him. Maar, waar is de, ze staart in vooral. Die, ja. Wil ik dan Roy gaan fighten?
Dearie me.
Maar die komt er
Razar killing the Silent King, that's pretty sweet.
Kijk, cool.
It is pretty big. Yes. Yes.
Hoe kom je aan 3 damage?
Deze.
Ja, maar daar mag je maar 5 attacks mee
Dat
maken.
heb ik gedaan, maar ik mag 2 keer slaan, maat. Dus dat is 10 attacks totaal. Je mag 2 keer vechten.
Oh,
Maar
oké.
het is tegelijkertijd omdat je fight last hebt. Anders kan je tussendoor interrupten. Maar dat heb je niet omdat je bij fight last hebt. Normaal krijg je 5.
Ja.
Dan kan je drukken
Nee,
en dan
dat
weer
moet je
5.
wel zeggen. Nee,
Nee, daarom rol ik 10 dice, anders waren het er 14.
nee, goed, maar dan is de damage 2 vast. Damage 3 en minder sterk.
En minus 1, dus dan moet ik heb plus 1 te wound, dat soort dingen.
Ja. Ja, je plus een toer leven. Maar dan, je bent maar strength 6 hè? Dan moet je maar 4'tjes in plaats van 3'tjes CJ.
Ja, dan reroll ik hem.
Oh.
Nog
Dat is mijn
We have to rewind for a bit.
Maakt niet heel uit.
Didn't get the strength right for Razar. The Silent King goes back.
Ja, dat is een beetje.
Ik doe steeds alles.
Ja.
Hitting everything.
Dan 4'tjes. Met de steeds voor reroll. Scheelt er 1.
8?
8 saves.
Dus is je nog steeds dood.
Ja,
Dat maakt er geen rekening. Je mag maar eentje CP rollen, dat kan. Als je die haalt, dan overleef je. Ik had 8 gefaald.
ik heb 8 gefaald.
Hello, Mr. Panda.
Oh, hello.
Oh, het is een driepstuk, ja, boeit geen rekening.
Boeit er nee.
Razar just killed the Silent King.
What?
Guys, we did the rerolls with the right strength and it's still the same result.
What a bad man.
He is a pretty cheeky.
Ik sta eerst even Silent King.
I'm not allowed to use a lot of curse words, but he's pretty cheeky. He's pretty cheeky.
He's a spicy, spicy bad man.
A spicy bad man. Let's call him that.
145 points, worth it!
Yes, sir.
2, 4,
He's probably gonna kill everything now, but the moral victory is...
Moral victory has been achieved.
Is it still turn 3?
Yes.
Yeah, my turn 3.
They've got another hour though,
Okay, that's fine.
and I reckon that the last 2 turns, yeah, the last 2 turns will probably be a little bit quicker.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it
because we
doesn't.
both have don't have a lot left.
Yeah, no,
Plus, Peter doesn't have to move the Silent King anymore. That helps.
that helps.
It helps.
Yeah.
En dan hier zo
Although he's probably the easiest of his units to move because he flies
Yeah, I guess.
and
But
he's
still.
not 20 models.
It is one of the most cumbersome models to shoot with because of all the different profiles, though.
I bet.
Yes.
Yeah. How's the chat doing?
Is al volgende
Alright.
week, hè? Dus ik voor mij kun je gewoon...
Hello everyone in the chat.
En dan
I'm
doe je
back.
hem op het hoed.
Ja, dus
Oh,
dan heb
oké.
je voor mij gewoon weer een mission.
Nee, ik dacht dat het gewoon op een 2 plus gebeurde.
Nee. De
Oké.
andere ja, take the mix. Dus je
Oké.
hebt wel weer een mission tegen attack.
Ja, die staat op.
King will be dead around turn 7. Well, G, you were wrong there. He's
You
died
were
on turn
wrong.
3.
Turn 3.
Even kijken.
Ja, reroll to hit and wound is just stupid alleen maar.
It's pretty badass.
Pretty badass.
Yes, sir.
If only he could attack 3 times, right?
Yeah, right.
If only.
That makes perfect sense.
How about this? If only you could attack 4 times.
He's overcosted. He's not good enough for what he does. 145 points.
35. 35. Yeah. Still though,
Only attacking
should be
twice.
like 50 points cheaper.
Oh ja, stond ik bij de 9 vandaar, ja.
Ja, 6 zelfs.
Silly.
Alleen maar je stond er
Silly man, Trazar.
I'm still. I still can't believe witches who only 12
Twee
points.
attacks van deze gasten op de Humanfly.
Ja, oh,
10.
10 points
Yeah,
for a witch.
I think. Let me check.
That's
4.
not enough.
Is it not?
That's not enough.
But they need it.
Advance and charge.
Dan heb ik alles geslagen.
It's Drukari. They need all the help they can get. Sorry. Wait, witches. We're looking for witches. Yeah, 10 points a pop.
Yep.
Ja, ik meen twee die ship.
Combat drugs. 4 up invuln in combat. Advance and charge from turn 2. A buttload of attacks.
A boobload of attacks.
They are too
Ja,
cheap.
4, je zou hem er binnen kunnen lopen.
5 points a boob.
Ja, mag.
No,
Too cheap.
one might say they're overcosted.
Oh, coming from a Drukari player.
I'm not a Drukari player.
Yeah.
You're the one who just bought a Drukari army, my friend.
I know. I've played
Friendo.
with them- I think I've played with them less than you have.
En dat
You are correct.
verdwijnt het, je benefit niet of geen nobel.
Well, maybe I'll bring them next
Maar
weekend.
benefit je niet van de
Oh.
coach, geen nobel.
Oh, wait, I need to update scores.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably will bring them next weekend.
Maar ja, het zien we straks wel.
I probably will.
Ja, en je select numbers worden voor...
Sorry guys, so we're...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to roam around and then we're
Right.
done with this turn.
Can you share with me your secondary points?
The Killmore. I denied it because you both killed one again.
Nice.
You both killed one again.
That Silent King dying.
King dood. Jij had die Raider dood. That's it. Dan weer 4 nee.
Nee, ik heb hier iemand Thalys vermoord, vriend.
Oh ja, dus je hebt Killmore gekillt.
Ah, okay, so Peter does get grind them down.
Ja, dan is 3 inderdaad.
Correct. So what is what you were saying? There's a morale coming up.
Yeah, for the White Warriors.
Ooh,
They have a -7.
minus
Oh.
7.
Yep. So they don't make it. So one dies.
So they fail their morale. One runs away.
4, 5, 5, wel 5.
Trouwens,
Ja, maar niet. Maar je wil.
ja, dat weet je ook deze. 4 keer, 5 keer. Alleen op eentje, want ik ben
Ja,
40
met de dingen. Ja.
Nou,
Go one more.
Nou, staat
Zit.
los. Oh.
2 run away.
Warriors. So
That's
I'm
the
happy.
two. Can they can't res from that, right?
No, because it's the morale. It's not
Yeah.
If you have a res orb or something like that, you can.
You got 8 for her to praise, so 4 more this turn. Is that correct?
Yep. And 2 banners for 3.
Do you have a resort, Peter?
No, I don't.
Wait, 2
Hey,
banners
round
for
4.
2 banners for 3.
3 in total.
I had 1 first. I had 3 this turn. I think.
So 4 in total. I got you down for 2.
Banner this.
No, you lost that one. You didn't raise your
Yeah, I got you down for 2.
Alright, but you can.
No, it should be 2.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not 3,
Okay,
it's 2.
cool.
Because I put it on this turn, so it
Yar.
doesn't come into next turn. Yeah, because the rate
Those
denied the other one.
cheeky raids.
Yeah.
Cheeky,
Yeah, the
cheeky.
raids are awesome.
Where are they?
Oh, they died.
They are no more. Just like
Severely.
The Silent King.
the Silent King.
Still 2 objectives, so or 3, so 10.
I'm actually rooting for Necrons here just because Drukari. You know.
So it's 8.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
I'm kind of split.
Gold into.
Like I like both armies.
Well, as a Drukari player, I would expect you to be.
I have Necrons as well.
Die was echt van die
They're just
Silent King,
Ja,
all
dat-
grey
dat heb ik
in
heel hard
sprue.
had ik ook niet verwacht.
Maar dit, ja.
Isn't that
Kom nou
Heel
even.
veel
the
damage.
way you collect an army? Just let it gather dust for a couple of years and then
Yeah, well, if
You
you,
know.
believe the memes on the internet, then yes.
Yeah, right. I thought that's the way you're supposed to collect an army.
Dat bedoel ik niet.
I've been like postponing painting and building them
Dat is echt
because I thought that was the pro way to go.
Correct.
Cool. All right.
Oh, is op de groene. Ja.
Like the best way to play an army is say you've got it and then just put the box on the table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do that at tournaments as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I don't know why no one is doing it today.
Yeah, they took all their time to beautifully
Yeah.
paint and model their armies, but
It's quite weird.
Goed, even kijken. Zijn we op een valbuik en schieten?
So, Peter, you're going to 5 CP again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you got how many points for primaries and secondaries?
Ja, ik ga nog steeds wel heel veel chat wegschieten, maar dat maakt eigenlijk niet uit, denk ik. Dat is de vraag.
How many banners do you have? 3?
3, ja.
3, so 8. And you got how many points for primary turn 4?
10
10.
again.
10 again.
both holding 3. When will the deadlock break?
He's holding more.
He's holding more.
Is he?
Yes, this turn he is. 15.
Oh,
Because
snip, snap.
Because the
So
man race had to go.
15 on turn 4.
Nu merk je ook dat je een rest of nee, rest of
Ja, de rest op had echt huge geweest.
That's a good turn of events for the Necrons there. What's their total points now?
I'm just gonna calculate that.
Ja, ja.
So that's
Nee, deze zijn de diepste.
Oh ja.
De witches staan niet van achter.
50 points.
Even kijken.
10, 20, 35, 7, 15, 50, and then plus the 10 for battle ready, so it's 60. 60 to 40 currently. We do still have the Drukhari turn.
Yeah, it's still the Drukhari
And
3 coming up.
keep in mind that no prisoners is currently not tallied to the.
De toughness 4, het is beurt 4, ze hebben nu 5 rumble. En ze hebben 1 extra toughness omdat ze bij die boost zijn.
Oh yeah, no prisoners is still to come in.
Yeah, and I think CJ's doing pretty well on that.
It's got to be at like 80 or something by now.
1,
It
2.
kind of depends because he's still going to rack up the banners. And the 15, because my mistake is big. Those 5 points are going to hurt a lot.
But still, no prisoners. We'll see. We'll see at the end.
We will.
Prisoners is
We
a lot
will.
already.
Is a lot, yes.
I think it's already 8 points or something.
No, maybe even more, I think. Nee, die is niet wat.
Because I already have 3 points just from reanimation.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have 5 from the race and the scarabs alone.
Yeah, so I think it's like 8 or 9 points from.
8 or 9 points on the. Yeah, so the Drukhari are trailing currently by, say,
But we
10-ish.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a close game.
It's still close. Yeah,
It's still
because
gonna be
he-
very close.
Because he denied me banners early on.
Yeah.
And the mistake
See, called it.
You called it.
I called it.
Banners and me losing 5 points here.
Yeah.
But I think if we factor in the points as they are,
It's still really close.
it's
though.
still really, really close. It's
Are there
probably-
any scores known yet? Not yet? No.
No, geen rook.
Has Root not finished this game yet?
No, he keeps charging.
Root keeps charging.
Keeps charging.
Ja, precies.
Even kijken.
It's the Drukhari way.
Well, I had a little talk with him.
Daniel Conjugate.
He's using every
The
game
very
as
silent king.
WTC practice, so he's thinking rather than just sit the game out and get the narrow win, he's actually trying to go out there and deny Scott points, which is fair enough. And the thing is, because he had a low scoring round 2, I think, so he really wants to rack up the score this time. Rude.
Yeah, he had a pretty low game during round 2. Yeah. I think he had
50 something points, I think. 50 something. Yeah.
Daniel, watch your stream more often. You'll hear boobs come by much more often than you did today.
Boobin is here in the
The
house.
boobinator himself.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Bubinator.
We have to clearly narrate everything for G because he cannot watch it properly on his phone. He has to cook dinner.
Yeah.
So
What are you having for dinner, G?
tell us.
Oh ja.
Gaat even duur zijn. Groot.
Peter is now measuring something.
Yes, I'm measuring the
CJ
Oh,
is
guns,
drinking
oh my God.
from his bottle of water.
Get him down.
Yeah.
Shoot me
Uh,
down.
Hij staat nog steeds op de
He's probably gonna get grounded down this turn. Again.
Alright.
yeah.
He's gonna kill a lot.
You think?
Yeah.
So CJ predicts that the Necrons are going to grind them down again.
But CJ has been known to
ben een monster.
over-exaggerate in situations.
Ja, hij staat helemaal gestuurd.
Has he?
Oh, wacht.
I don't know.
We're just making stuff up.
We're gonna keep it active, man. G's listening. He needs to hear.
Oh, that is true.
Dan denken we straks even over na. Even kijken.
So for anyone that's just tuning in, Drizar killed the Silent King.
Yes, it was epic. Oh, gee, the Necrons just deep strike 3 monoliths dead center on the battlefield,
Yeah.
Op de 8 uur.
And the Tesseract Vault.
and then the Drukhari responded by opening the webway and sending out 20 raiders and 40 ravagers.
En tank 5 is
40 Ravages.
Yeah,
That's brave.
it is.
met min 2.
You gotta do something, right?
Only 40.
Only 40.
Ze hebben ze altijd.
Potatoes. Bash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
I have a shirt that will tell you the answer, and I've got it on right now. It is.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Yes.
What's taters, precious?
Taters?
Give it raw.
CJ is actually scarily good with his Gollum impression.
I have to be, otherwise you're not allowed into the Oculus school.
Four shots from this guy into those.
Ja. Holy balls.
Nou ja.
Okay. Royal Warden last star practice game.
Let's see. Even
Bunch
kijken.
of shit.
Ja, in die. Alles wat kan gaat daarin. Die gaan dood. Dat zijn ze allemaal boven de achterste 5.
Ja.
So Peter is really trying to get rid of those scourges right now, I think.
Royal Warden had a little whiff.
Yeah, Royal Warden is has not been paying attention to target practice lessons at all.
1 CP down.
1 CP down for the Crons.
2 saves alvast op hem. Dit is meer.
For, I take it, another explosion of hits to wounds
Die met min 2.
Probably.
Dat was met die 2 auto's.
with
Ja.
a stratagem.
I think Necrons need more Tesla, and it should be free. It should be 5 points a warrior.
Isn't Tesla free already?
Probably. I don't know. Necrons suck, man.
Schoten die andere gasten. Dan 10.
No, they don't.
Drietjes. Ja. En geen zessen. Dus ja.
So the strat
Die auto woont
Peter
op jouw unit.
just used is not really paying off.
Even kijken, dat zijn alvast 4 saves op hun. En dan nog een keer.
However,
Wanneer?
the Scourges do have to take 4 saves.
3
I think more.
Oh,
More.
more incoming. This is on the Scourges, right?
Ja.
Yeah.
En nog 4 bij.
I don't
So,
think the
ooh.
Scourges will
Ik
be
heb
there in a minute.
in totaal 11.
Ja, dat kan ook nog.
11 saves to make.
What's their save? 5 up?
So they're totally dead.
I don't know, it doesn't really matter because CJ says they're dead.
Nee, dat was de oude Power Paint. Die heb je niet meer. Dat is nu die
Pew, 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 pew. That's how I imagine Necron Warriors
Isn't it more like
firing.
zip?
Oh, that's the noise of their guns. I'm just saying that that's the noise Necron Warriors make themselves
Oh,
when
yeah.
they fire their guns.
Yeah, it's hard coded into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
They can't stop it.
Exactly.
The Silent King's just got a very funny sense of humor.
Exactly. If you do the sound effects of the guns, I'll do the sound effects of the warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Zip.
And that's the way you can recognize a Necron warrior firing a gun in the dark.
Yeah.
Drietjes. 5, drietjes. 2 keer met min 2.
What noise do the raids make?
Dan heb ik hier alleen nog een
The
lans.
raids.
Yeah.
En wat pistols hier. Die lans die moet dan aan in de...
Is that
I
when they're
don't- I don't
attacking
know.
or when they're just moving along?
Just moving around.
Just moving around. It's just constantly farting. They got very poor sphincter control. They lost it in their transformation to metal.
4 wordt 3.
Do you need sphincter control when you're made of metal?
Obviously they do, otherwise they wouldn't make that noise.
Murderbuckets met hun pistols in de racks.
It's not a stealthy unit, raids.
No.
You always hear them coming.
Hij staat er niet.
Ik hoef er maar met een gedeelte van bezig te staan. Om de beneden te hebben.
Something fun's happening at the end of the table.
Die mochten niet. Dan ben ik klaar.
Yes.
Gaan we chargen.
It's called Warhammer.
En die.
What's Warhammer?
It's this little game, right, where you take reenactment World War II figurines and throw them at each other.
Oh, you throw them at each other.
Yeah. If you get it in somebody's eye, that's 10 points.
Sweet.
Natuurlijk, ja.
Tik. En dan de warriors hier in de cross.
Winner gets a hammer.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's called Warhammer.
Ah. Must have been some smart people coming up with that game.
Yeah.
Were they Welsh?
Very Welsh.
Very Welsh.
Let us know if you're watching the Euros at home. You shouldn't be, because we're streaming.
Exactly. Well, people nowadays have two screens at home.
What?
Ik zou niet moeten, want...
That's what I've been told.
2 screens?
That's what I've been told.
And are all these people rich?
I don't know.
I don't have enough money for 2 screens. All my money goes on plastic.
I was about to say I don't have money for one screen.
Ergens, ja.
Tim thinks he lost it.
What?
What?
No.
Tim think he lost?
No, Tim thinks he lost it. They're still playing.
It, as in his mind, or the game?
Both.
Yeah.
Both? Okay.
Every time I've spoken to both of the players, they've both been like, yeah, Tim was in a very good position.
He's not so confident anymore.
Daniel, which sound effect do you mean that sounds similar to an Imperial probe droid?
Eentje.
Ah, jongens.
We made sound effects for the way raid sounds when they move across the battlefield, Necron Warrior guns, and Necron Warriors when they're firing their guns.
Yeah.
And Daniel says it sounds similar to an Imperial probe droid from Star Wars. Yeah, but see, that's not the sound effect we made.
Yeah. Is that an Imperial probe droid?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a Necron Wraith moving across the battlefield?
Yeah. Oh, yes, actually. No. That's another droid he means. He means
Alright, Daniel,
interrogation
thanks for
droid.
tuning in. Hope to see you later.
He means interrogation droid.
Interrogation droid.
Yeah.
And that makes sounds.
Oh, enjoy your dinner, Daniel.
Ja, boeit niet. Maar
Eet smakelijk.
Nee, ik kan van één
It's bratwurst time.
Netjes.
Lastig gedeelte, vijfde.
So Tim thinks he lost his game.
Yeah.
What turn are they at?
Oh, I'll check.
Because they've still got 45 minutes left. I said sounds because Daniel said raid sounds on stream, on the chat.
The raid sounds.
Daniel Dean says it's an interrogation droid rather than a probe droid.
Voor mij hebben twee tekst bezig, die gasten.
You can tell the difference because one comes from behind.
It's a probe, yeah.
End of turn 4.
End of turn 4.
And Tim is just losing a lot of units. A bit too much at a too fast pace.
Do you know who started?
Poison.
I think.
Because if you're going second, then a lot can change in that turn 5.
He just doesn't have enough on the board anymore.
Ah, okay.
Dan hier, Kronos.
It's a close game.
Peter's slightly ahead on the points, but it's still CJ's turn 4 to come.
Oh yeah.
Falen, reanimator. Nee,
Yeah, the guy has a tendency to
Nee, 3-1 op een rol.
go nuts on late.
Die is gewoon dood.
Ja, ja.
Dood, even kijken.
Dan ben ik... Oh, ik heb nog een raider.
If they have enough stuff left.
Ja.
Yes.
1 hit.
Nee.
En
Nou,
daar
die
doe
doet
ik
nog.
nog.
Schort.
2 attacks. Zijn boot. Even checken.
Is it turn 5? They ignore morale?
Attack krijgen nu.
Drakari, yeah. It's
Nee.
maybe it's turn 4 onwards. I'm not 100% sure.
Isn't turn 4 the 5 up in?
2 stuks. Eentje is AP1, eentje is...
Turn 1
4 plus.
is a 6 up. Turn 2 is advance and charge. Turn 3 is +1 to hit. Turn 4 is 5 up invul. Turn 5 is ignore morale.
Nee, ze hebben hier eentjes.
You are correct, sir. As always.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. At least not according to my wife.
Oh, dan blijft hij
And
hier
your
op.
dogs.
Ja, even.
Ja, nee, snap ik.
No, they don't answer back.
Oh, they don't?
Hey.
That's boring.
Otherwise, they start getting treats.
Is hij dood?
Even kijken, die neem ik aan. Ja, er zijn 2 doters. En ik heb
Eentje,
zin.
want er waren 4.
Oh ja, de vierde.
So the last scourge just ran away.
Even kijken, dan de score is...
Shame it's not turn
niks
5.
qua banners en
Bravely ran away.
Beurs niks, grind hem down.
Oh,
dan
was
heb
he
je
brave
één
Sir
twee
Robin?
scoortjes.
See?
Wat zijn de scourge? Oh, de zwart had je ook dood. Ja, dat zijn er 2. Dus het moet 2 kills hebben. Oké, dus geen birds voor jou. Ik heb er 10 punten, ik heb nog deze 2. Die droppen hier.
So going into Drakari turn 4. CJ grabs
Drie
10
banners
points
voor
for
mij,
primary.
5.
Even kijken, je krijgt nu dus...
3 banners.
Only
Ja, dat
5.
heb ik gedaan.
Ja, maar ik stel voor mezelf.
Oh ja, 10 primary
get 10.
en 3 banners.
Sorry?
Banners nu en
It's 10 for
ja.
primary, doesn't it?
Sorry, 10 for primary. Yeah, 5 in total for banners now.
Cool. Dus je moet
Peter
2 kills
killed
hebben om jou te naaien en
2 units for grind him down. Keep that in mind.
Does he have enough?
Hier gaat gewoon alles...
That is the question.
Does CJ have enough to deny?
Nee.
Well, CJ did deny Purge of Vermin again, which is pretty big.
Yeah, Perseverance was a bad choice of mine, but I really had nothing else to choose.
So CJ, you're going up to 1 CP. Peter, you're still at 4?
I'm at 4, yes.
Yep. Cool.
Die raak ik hier. Buiten een inch. Dus 2 inch. Monklus.
It's all coming down to that final turn.
Die was goed, volgens mij.
Uh,
Nee, Talos had je opgeschoten.
Talos
Dus
die
die loopt en dan gaat hij richting hier. Nee, dan zie je hem.
Oh man, it's a really close game.
Yeah,
Ja, je bent
really
elke keer
close.
zo net
Because
niet,
we still have Hurry the Prey to go.
Die moet over, dus die
CJ
gaat,
will get, I'd say,
At
4
least
again.
Yeah, he's unlikely to kill the
Yeah.
other.
He needs to kill 2 units though, because otherwise Peter takes another 3 and grind him down.
Ik kan ook.
And that might be pretty clutch.
Ik gebruik een CP om hem te laten valback en schieten.
Could be the tipping point.
Charger, sorry. Fallback charger.
Ja.
Radar in combat,
then,
denk ik.
CJ going second, he's still always got that option to score 15.
Think that's
final
okay.
turn.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, it's tricky against Necrons with all OPSEC.
Ja, die laat
He needs to
ik
clear those warrior blobs.
Yeah.
And does he have enough? That's the question.
Personally,
That's the question.
I think at this stage, no.
Oh ja.
Because also the Scourges are gone.
Dus dan moet ik hem in de buurt houden, dus ik zet hem gewoon hier. En dan
Wil je die CP nog steeds gebruiken?
But you never know with Drukari.
dan, hij doet
I mean,
die automatisch.
Ja, want hij is een man.
Drazar is still alive and kicking, I think.
Ook echt precies dit.
Drazar is still alive, right?
Die animate genoeg shit.
Ja, we hebben het allebei een beetje. Oké.
Guys,
Cool. Schieten. Radar schiet.
they're in their zone.
Schot.
Ja.
Hit.
Oh, excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, I think,
strength 8.
En zeker.
No, I don't want your
En
corona
dan
bottle, thank you.
Nederlandse bullshit. Esbal kan ik. Hij heeft een split pistol. Die is
I've got my own corona.
Your own Corona.
ja, dat trouwens wel.
Should bring some Mexican beer.
Dan hier. Die staat uit combat, dus hij met zijn play.
Ja.
Sorry, ik moet eentje,
Drietje. Ja.
eentje is 2 damage, dat maakt niet uit. A2.
Verzet. Vraag dus invul.
Invul, ja. Cool. Die hebben geen guns. Die is uit de 2 heat lancers. En je, gewoon die warriors. Tweetjes, vijven. Nee, information. Eentje.
Drazar is still alive, right?
Ja.
Dan 2 wounds.
Alive and kicking. On 2 wounds.
He's going to do some shit.
Of course he is.
Shit's
He's
going
an asshole.
down.
Shit is going down.
Drazar's like walking over to these warriors. I killed your fucking king. Now I'm going to kill you. Like a bad man. Pulls out an AK-47, just starts blasting heads.
Seems like a poor choice of weaponry in the 41st millennium as an Eldari. An AK-47.
AK-47 is the pinnacle of weapon technology.
Currently.
Perfected in the 50s, maybe.
Oh, imagine what it will be like in 40,000 years from now.
If it's well maintained. Oh.
It will last 40,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably still go for like, I don't know.
A las gun,
Yes.
a las pistol.
Well, a las gun you can charge the battery in a fire, sunlight, you name it. An AK-47, you have to keep like buy your bullets and go to a bullet farmer and whatnot.
Dan gaan we kijken voor fight.
Imagine if they go to the bullet farm like Mad Max style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ja,
nice.
12. Die nog niet interrupten.
Maybe Drazar's that guy with the guitar
Dan
on the top of the car in Mad
begin ik
Max.
gewoon met...
He totally
He
is.
totally is.
I still want to make an Orc Mad Max army.
Sick.
To be honest, I think it's cooler than the Star Wars Orc army I have.
Yeah.
7 attacks.
100%.
Raak 2.
Don't
Your Star Wars army
dismiss
sucks.
my... Yeah, they do.
They can't even fit through WTC ruins. They're terrible.
They could. If WTC just spaced their terrain more spaciously.
Well,
There he
specifically
is.
for orc fighters.
How's your game going, Justy?
I thought that was a gift for me.
He just shrugs. This guy doesn't give anything away. He just shrugs. How's your game going? Really good, he
Come
says.
back, 'cause you were in a bad place.
Almost tabled him, except for Swarmy.
Except for me. And I still want her to shoot.
Oh, buddy!
There we go.
Wil je interrupten?
Jansen the Manson
Boeit het?
with the comeback of the century.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah, G, you're right. Peter also just said that Purge was a mistake on his part.
Dan starten we
Because
daar
he's
nog
dropping a lot of points. Like he's never going to be able to get rid of the units on CJ's home field objectives. So at max he's going to score 8 points on it.
Nee, 2 cryptotals.
Oh, dat is 5.
Een drietje nodig.
What would you have gone for instead? Because it's the same as engage, right?
Well, it's reversed engage, isn't
yeah,
it?
but I mean it's the same category.
It is. Maybe I would have gone for engage.
Maybe
I mean,
because it's sequential now, right?
Dan de Cornermaster. Of de
So you get 2 points for being in 2 table quarters.
no, 2 for being in 3 and 3 for being in 4.
Didn't they change one of the secondaries recently?
They changed scramblers.
That was the one. Why didn't you took scramblers?
Twee
then?
doden terug.
Ja, even kijken of dat nog gaat boeien. De Razel is klaar, dus die kan niet meer kwijt.
Yeah, I guess he
Oh, no,
could have.
characters still can't do it. Can
No, no,
they?
no.
Okay.
And he's got banners, which in this mission is definitely the better option.
Yeah, for sure. With 3 home field objectives, yeah.
I probably would have gone for engage.
Yeah.
Because he also has crypto thralls and just chuck 2 units of crypto thralls in reserve.
Ja, weer 2 erbij.
Just get your engage.
Gaat gewoon niemand dood.
YOLO the Silent King.
Ik denk er nu 3 dood, maar...
You could,
Fuck, dat is ook wel
But then,
but you wouldn't even need it because you got your scarabs, your raids, your crypto thralls.
yeah, it could have done a lot better.
nog eens in je bucket.
I mean,
Eentje.
positioning wise, he probably could have got 3
Nee.
turn 1.
Ja, maar dat doet niks.
What, guys in the chat, what would you have gone for if you were Peter instead of Purge?
Hit is er eentje en dan nog 6 stacks. Tweeën en dan 5. Nee, niks.
Dus 1 wordt
Eén wordt moet gewoon.
How many characters does CJ have?
Four.
Oh, die is gewoon weg.
He's got 2 homunculuses, 1. Oh, Gubbins!
Gubbins with the win.
Gubbins with the win.
With his 8th edition Alpha Strike list.
They came back from 7th, went to 8th, played Justin, went back to 7th. Now they're back at 8th.
Will he make it to 9th edition?
Will Brian make it to 9th edition? We'll be able to tell you around 2 o'clock at night. But he killed somehow in Overwatch. That's pretty epic.
Ja, hij gaat gewoon mappen.
That's very 8th edition.
Iron Hands.
What was your final score? 77-42. That's pretty. Is that including battle ready points? Juicy.
And I got nominated for Best Player Army.
Oh, congrats, my dude!
Together with 4 other people.
It's the 5 armies that Frank didn't paint.
Yeah. It's all the armies that Frank didn't paint.
The combat is still going fiercely here.
You can stay here, but you can shut the door.
Oh, this is nice because it's actually windy now.
Eh,
5 en 5, 6 en dan moet ik doen. 5 op de kronos.
Ja.
you can actually open the door, Brian. It's fine.
5 keer, nee, 5 op de
Was fun game though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Never played against the Iron Hands players.
Never played against the Gubbins.
En ik heb nu 4 voor Prey. So, round 5.
So 4 again for her to pray.
Nu 12 voor de Prey bij jou, als het goed is.
Yeah, 5 for banners, 12 for prey.
Ja, 10 en ik pak 3 voor de banners weer. 1, 2, 3. Er gaat er 1 onderuit komen waarschijnlijk.
Again, 3 for banners for Peter.
Deze is op
5. De regels.
Sorry, guys, was Peter able to grind him down?
Yeah.
He was. So 6.
Did you even kill 1 unit?
I killed 1, but I failed to kill the guy on 1 wound.
Is actually naar 2 wounds.
Oh, 2 wound.
And Peter, 10 points for primary?
So,
10 points on
10 points for primary?
Oh, did you bring your mandrakes back down?
Shoot, 5 invul, 5
Of course. They were just there so they could hop over and without dying.
Even kijken, hij had geen damage gehad.
Is there still protocol active?
Yeah, because Silent King died, I'm stuck in the Undying Legion protocol.
Oh.
Which isn't that bad.
No, I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. Oh.
Well,
Oh no, I can reroll reanimation, which I'm doing really well.
Yeah.
So I got Peter
Well, it's helping
pegged
me
in.
with no prisoners, so I'm not blaming. Because I'm gonna max that out for show.
30, 40, 52, 57. CJ, you're still at 1 CP?
No, we spent it on the fallback and charge for this.
Fall back and charge.
And then I didn't kill him, so it was awesome. It was great. It was great, guys. It was great.
It was a great day.
Die blijft daar staan.
And Peter?
I'm on 5 in my final turn. So
Oh.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do with all the
Just rinse them. Just burn them on stupid stratagems.
Bullshit.
I actually don't have all that many strategies I can use.
Reroll a single dice in every phase.
Yeah.
Just because you need to clear.
Just for the YOLO.
Except for the morale phase, because that'd be cheating.
Don't tell anyone. Fallback hier. Oh, we staan eerst fallback.
Beep, beep, beep. Everybody out! Cool, so those guys are back. Back again. Shady's back.
So 76 to 57.
I still have my last one.
Yeah, yeah.
76, 57. Okay.
It's really gonna depend on.
If he gets going down again.
He's just gonna fuck off.
Which
But
I-
like, nope.
I think he will.
And dan
Yeah.
zou die closest staan. Like this. En dit is 6 en
And then
En dit is minus 6.
I don't think CJ is going to be able to clear all of his banners.
Wacht even.
Het kan wel, maar dan moet je hem niet weggeven.
So we'll say he's going to get
Dit
5
is
more
7
points
en
at the end.
Niks?
Dat is minus 6 en
Dit is 7 is close. Ja.
We'll see how
Awesome, now you're just gonna
much
miss this
CJ
time.
can score.
Ja, ik heb CP waar ik mee ging.
We'll say no
I've
I'm
got
ready to
prisoners.
have to use them now, so yeah.
It's a
15,
thing. Apparently.
2.
Deze staan niet goed, je kan al zien. Hij staat er goed op de objective.
It's gonna be super
CJ might
close.
pinch at the end, you know.
Skeet, skeet!
That's because those no prisoners are not on there.
There's no prisoners. That's,
Nee, dan loopt het op de objective.
Yeah, because it's gonna be at least 10 for CJ on the primary.
Schieten.
Nou, hij doet dat naar.
It doesn't
Lance!
look like
Nope.
the Necrons are in any of the 2 bottom table quarters.
no, they're not.
Hits.
So it's another 3.
Uit de wound, toch? Ja.
Ja, even kijken.
Oh yeah, I think Drukhari are gonna pinch it.
They're going to pinch it.
Kan wel, toch? Ja.
De auto moet dus daar.
Cool. Fibus!
Because he's still got
Ah!
he's still got 3 banners up, right?
Yeah,
6.
So that's 6
Yeah,
more
he
points.
yeah.
Vlam! You
There
killed him,
goes
bro!
11.
Is Drazar dead?
Ja,
He
je
finally killed
The
him.
man,
So,
oh sorry,
he used 2 CP, so who's worth it?
the space elf, the
He
myth,
used
the
his
legend.
CP.
2!
Yeah!
Oh my god, he missed initially.
Yeah.
Of course.
Alright.
Spend 2 CP.
Yes.
Yeah, out of wound and rerolled it.
Zijnlands op de...
Oh, we might see the Necrons hit 0 CP this game.
Maybe. Maybe.
Wound op hem. Min AP min 4.
Atje!
Nee, damage 17 plus 3. 5 wordt 4. Wordt 4.
What is that? Is that a Kronos? Is that a Kronos?
Yeah, Chronos got hit by Chronomancer. It's
Oh.
Chrono Battle.
Oh.
Chrono Battle.
Chrono Battle.
4 shots van de... Of 8 shots van die daarin.
Oh, is dat los? Nooit. Dat is goed te weten.
Die stonden nooit vast. Zij staan los.
Ja, nee, heel goed.
Even kijken op de robot. 8 schoten daarin.
Ja. Bring it bear. Bring it!
5 years.
Yeah, charging those raiders into those warriors is also a nice move.
Op die met min 2.
Sorry, één keer.
Deze met
Ties
min
him
2.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
Ja, heel goed. Oké,
Yeah.
NCP, 6 auto wounds, la 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 la.
Smart.
Ja. Zoveel mogelijk op de
Oh, another
Kronos.
CP spent by the
Oh,
Necrons.
fallback, ja.
Oh,
Dit
not
zijn
going to
allemaal.
31, going to
5 van de
2.
Yeah, he's gonna kill me!
30.
Nee,
30
Who knew?
he might finally get hurt free.
8. Nee.
It's called Purge the Vermin.
Come on,
But
man.
squeeze me.
Yours is herd the prey.
Get your terminology right.
I'm hurting the prey. It's not just not dying, I'm hurting it. I'm just moving it around.
Even kijken. 1, 2, die zijn mis. Dit te wound. 5'jes. Even kijken, dat zijn 2. En dan nog een keer.
So, second brother.
Dat zijn het volle.
Second brother! Fire brother!
Dat is wel.
Oh, is die out wound shit
Dat de wound. Ja, dat is ook nodig. Dus mis.
Raider on 5 wounds.
Kronos.
And Kronos on 2.
Okay, so that raider on top right is on 5 wounds and the Kronos is on 2 wounds left.
Good mate! Oh, he dies.
Oh, that's it for the Kronos.
Hey! What the wounds for everybody.
Oh, and he explodes.
3, but kleine shit. Ik denk dat alleen je de reden dat laatste is.
So the Kronos explodes,
Dat is je reden is haasje.
takes a wound from just the raider.
So now the only thing left in this table quarter for Drukhari is this 4 wound raider.
A 4 wound raider is all that's in the way of Necron Purge the Vermin
Ja, weet ik veel. Je komt het uit.
Even kijken. 5. 5'jes.
Netjes.
Nee, echo.
Good story, bro.
Die, daar. Goed.
Done. Charges.
Even kijken, goed als ik met hun de race charge. Hij schiet niks meer op. Kan je mond wel in elkaar beuken. Ja. Ik denk dat ik niks meer. Weet je wat? Ik ga gewoon nu op de objective zetten natuurlijk. Charge, de raider. Sure. Buiten is een gooien hier blijven. Gewoon meer shit op het objective krijgen. Oh, goed. Deze charge over de raider houden. 5.
So it's everything in that corner charging every. Is there anything left in the top left? Top left corner. No, sorry, in objective number 4.
Hier? There's some warriors.
Warriors, yeah, there's stuff there.
Yeah, not stuff that's going to be removed anytime soon, is it?
Maybe.
Depends. I can run upside on it, so then I just need to kill enough models to make it work.
Ooh.
Which is
Wil je nog heel even interviewen met je honkelaar?
In jou?
Ja, dat mag.
Waarom niet eigenlijk?
Nou, dat ik nog op je kan slaan.
Ja, boeien.
Ja, ik
Ik
zeg.
heb geen wounds. Hier, alsjeblieft.
Oké.
Command me, bruh.
So the homunculus bravely piling into the warriors.
Into the fray.
Into the fray we go!
Even kijken, let's see. De bult.
Gaan de winter wel een keer trouwens?
Ja, die
So
hebben
the
we
blob attacking first.
4, 6, 8, 9 keer.
In
In de boot. Ja, dat is boot.
Stadsboot, love it.
Ja.
Das boat.
2, 4, 6, 7, 9.
Yo.
Oh yeah, just the one.
Ja?
Ja.
4, 6
Ooh,
boot,
yeah.
hè? Als je
4, 6 de boot!
helemaal faalt, is hij kapot.
Ja, dat doe ik gewoon niet.
Ja goed, dan doen die andere warriors het wel.
Two wounds left?
Yep. Snap.
Nee, eentje op de boot.
Eentje te wat?
Eentje op de boot. Oh, rustig. Rustig.
Oh no, one more wound, which really doesn't matter.
Goed, even kijken en dan hier heb ik geen charges. Dus dan mag jij. Dan scoor ik aan het einde van mijn beurt nog op next nog.
Okay, so
Jij scoort
Purge the
dan,
vermin again.
punten voor primair.
Because there was an homunculus next to the raider. So
Oh,
Purge the
no.
vermin's out.
Om daar wat aan te doen namelijk.
I thought he would have got some points for that.
Yeah, me too.
So for anyone out on the stream there, just tell us, what game do you want to see next? Who do you want to see play?
Yeah,
On stream.
I already asked. People want to see Root on stream.
Why?
I don't know.
Witches, bro!
Just so you guys know, you won't actually see Root that much. It's
We might see
mainly
his belly.
and the top of his head.
Yeah.
Nee, je hebt er 2 uitgegeven in shooting. Dus daarna nog auto wound.
Ja, dat is 2.
Je hebt 2 keer
The
gehad.
back of his
Nee,
hands
Adwood kan
as
niet.
he
Oh,
moves
true.
his
Oh, ik dacht
hundreds
dat
of
je
witches
twee
across the
was.
board.
You might get a glance in his glasses,
Dan zit
Ja.
daar de...
maybe his nose,
if you're lucky.
if you're very lucky.
If you pause it and zoom in.
Doesn't matter. Okay, yeet!
You'll get a very pixelated look
Yeah.
at the back of Root's head. Okay, so final turn for the Drukari.
Ik kan 8. Kan ik geen outside kan doen? Nee, dat is tricky.
And it's gonna be really close.
Dat is goed om te ik ga wel advance
Siege just said like objective number 4.
Mm.
He can move obstac on it, and if he kills enough models, he might take it. So that's gonna be.
Pretty
Well,
cheeky.
he's also moving now to objective number 3.
Yeah. He's eyeing up that the Royal Warden,
He is. He is.
seeing if his towers can take it down. Are they towers?
Dus
Is that?
wij hebben een eentje natuurlijk.
Is
van,
het Talos
hè,
en de Kronos,
dus
hè?
wij hebben 3, dus komt voor mij hier ergens. Binnen 3 volledig. Dat is voorstellen, maar het is de enige die goed.
CJ, you got 3 for Benders again, right?
Ja, yes.
Dan de Frans.
Sorry. Je hebt nog geen NCP.
Ja, ik zit even kijken of ik die wil rerollen of dat ik het gebruik voor de charge. Want ik heb nog steeds 9.
Sta je
Dat is wat tricky. Ja, ik SCP.
Ik denk dat je moet
Ah, van boeien. Pak het.
2.
Yeah!
Ja, 10.
Hey, er is meer. Ik ga op de hoek
Sta
hier.
hier op de lijn.
Did you see the score from Justy and Tim?
Nog steeds een lange charge, maar we gaan
no.
van boeien.
91 to 56.
I know.
Nee, charge. Let's go.
Zonder CP.
What did Root do? Is he still going?
Yeah, he got like
Oh, 95. It's a solid score.
So,
Zij boeien niet, blijft gewoon lekker staan. Ja.
think
Raider gaat wel
depending on
aankomen,
the
zodat
scores
je in ieder
here.
geval geen kills meer pakt.
would depend on who plays.
Justy.
Ja.
Ja.
Nog met die dude aan opvallen, maar ja, gaat het
Die boeit echt helemaal stront.
Nee, hè?
Nee. Dus je daar gewoon lekker
think-
staan.
Ja, dit is eigenlijk het enige wat...
So this is like is this correct?
Hey,
Currently, yes.
Flamer van de Kronos.
Ja.
60,
Drie keer.
Toughness?
Ja.
4. Dat moet.
Ja, voor mij heb ik
Ja, toch even checken. Ik dacht dat die 5 was hoor worden.
Nee, joh, zo goed is hij niet.
plus 3.
Ja, 5 ja.
Ja, dat is dan eentje. Gaan we 2.
The Drukhari gonna pinch it.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out the scores. So he's currently on 60. That will take him up to 70.
At least he might go to 75.
75. This is also probably 15.
Ik
Um,
denk dat dat ja, objectives is 6, hè. Dus
it'll be close.
die komt weer alleen. Hallo.
I'm just not 100% sure what the total add-on is. Somewhere between 12 and 15, I'd say.
Oké,
Dan moet ik hem gewoon. Dit is het.
dan moet jij het doen, jongen.
Dit is het moment.
And then he'll get 3 more for that
Dit is het moment.
Yeah.
at the end of the game.
Nou, never mind.
Hij had nog steeds 2 hits.
Zo.
Zo, kan je
Ja,
wel
maar
maken.
nee,
Want
We're
we
looking
hebben
at
twee
potentially
kaarten.
an additional 33 points.
Ja. Maar jij ging...
Nee, cool, dat boeit niet. Oké,
Potential.
dat boeit niet.
Ja.
Oké, dus ik heb 10 primary.
Ja.
Ik heb nog 4 play.
10 primary.
Gemaxt inderdaad.
En ik krijg nog 3 banners, jij ook. Aan het einde.
Je hebt 8 banners dan, kan ik kijken?
Nee,
L, 11.
6. Dus ik kom op 11 banners uit.
Ja, nee, ik had die van het begin van deze beurt
En
nog
jij komt ook
66.
banners uit.
For raised their banners,
Oh, die had ik nog in het begin niet gedaan.
yeah, so 14.
You're adding it to Peter there.
Nee,
Ja, ja,
dat klopt.
I
Ja,
know.
nee, ik had het even.
Yeah.
11 is correct for CJ.
Grind them down. Je had 1, 2.
Ik heb...
Wat heb ik voor beurt? Dus haar en
Dat is eigenlijk gekild deze beurt. En deze beurt heb je bij mij niks gekild.
The Kronos?
The Kronos.
En de Kronos hier heb ik ook gekild.
Ja, oh ja, je had 2 kills, ja. Dus
Dus ik
die
heb-
ging sowieso aan.
Grind had ik heb nu 9
Negen,
punten in
ja.
totaal.
So it's 92 for me.
Ja, en even kijken, want heb je no prisoners, ben je helemaal bij?
Oh, no prisoners, ja. So.
Want even kijken hoor, ik zal eens even snel tellen.
So it's
hoeveel no
45
prisoners zijn. 30 van
for the
de
primaries for
range, 20
Peter.
van de scarabs.
Ja.
En dan
13,
warriors en
27,
Ja, ik heb hier al 1, 2,
65,
3.
68.
En ik kan dan inderdaad nog vechten met mijn
78.
doel om het af te maken.
Is that correct? Should be 79.
Nee, met 2 makkers.
45.
Gewoon als ik wat.
Ja, even kijken, even kijken. Dus 7,
No,
en
it's
dit is
7.
10. Is er nog een punt? 10.
So it's 45 plus 23, 68
Kut secondary gewoon.
plus 4, 72,
Even kijken, dit zo samen.
Ja,
And then
dus niet
plus
hier,
10.
no prisoners dan.
82.
Is it correct? 82 versus.
He's on 77. I
77?
have 40 primary for him.
You got 15 on turn 4.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's 82 then.
82?
Klopt. En ik moet even kijken hoe...
Even kijken, je had 5 van die, dat is
It's gonna be so close.
7,
close, man.
8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dus
Die is 2, 2, hè, want ze kunnen niet.
die heb ik geteld. Oh, dat is 35,
66.
8,7 zit je zo. 8,7 punten van wat er gekild is.
Ja, 8,7. 9,7, 10,7, 11,7, 12.
12?
Hier, wat komt
Dat is
er?
die, ja, 12 punten voor de no prisoners for CJ.
Ja, dus dat is 7, nog wat, 80 iets. Voor mij 88 en hoofd.
Yeah, 88.
88, right? Ja. Oké, dus 88 tegen 7, 82.
88, 82. Again, Peter, a very close game.
Ja, 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 ja. Very nice.
That was exciting to watch, you guys.
Yankee rolls.
That was cool.
But it was really close.
Yeah, it was really close.
Yeah,
So there you have it.
The purse for my
There you have it, 88 to 82 for the Drukhari, who will probably be facing the AdMech next. So that's going to be exciting as well. I hope you guys had fun again. We'll be back in about an hour and a half-ish. Hope to see you then. If not, have a good evening. And hope to see you next time. Bye.